Yeah, it was like a manager. It's
John
essentially the
Boat.
manager of the ship and crew, isn't it? Maybe not the crew. Why'd you put Velka in a manager position?
'Cause you're big and strong. Well, not big, but you are strong.
Okay. Yeah, so you
Go
direct
around
deck.
telling people to stop fucking around.
You direct the deck activities and then you reassign the crew stations. So,
Shift manager.
yeah. So functionally, what your character is going to be doing is, you'll be taking care of like which sailors will be on like the day shift or the night shift. Right now, you only have enough sailors to do one shift at a time, or no, you've got a full crew. You've got a full crew. I lied. So yeah, you just realistically you don't do anything outside of combat, but when combat comes, it'll be a lot more important. And then if you ever get like, if you ever get more NPCs that are like named and not just background characters, you would assign them to um, um, separate, like different positions.
Okay. And Johnny Silver was the
He's a lookout.
He's in the crow's nest, right?
Yeah.
Good, good.
Um,
I was very glad to hear that he was coming with us.
yeah.
You think I was gonna let him pass? Absolutely.
Leading up
not.
to that session,
that guy
Sam
pass.
asked me like twice, like if Johnny Silverhand was an obtainable NPC, and I was like,
That man is gonna
Attainable.
fall out of the crow's nest.
"No,
I swear.
they don't drink while they're sailing. That'd be silly." Oh, I grab that.
I forget it every fucking day.
And when you get back, we'll start it.
Every day I forget. Oh, we're waiting on me.
Yep.
Say it.
So yeah, you did you finish watching the entire VOD, Alicia?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I just refreshed at 2x speed. If I remember correctly, we just rolled up to like a castle.
Yep.
And there was like a dude with red hair who might be a famous pirate, maybe.
Well, only Sam knows that part, any of that, but yeah.
Okay.
And then, by the way, if you look in the places, you'll see the quote-unquote castle. It's technically a hold. It doesn't have like a wall or anything like that. So, or I mean, it has walls, but it doesn't have like a exterior wall. I'm having a stroke.
Ooh,
Mhm.
like a fort.
Kind of, sort of. Okay. Cool. I guess we'll start then. Let me pull up the session summary. This one's actually really
Names
short.
of shit I did not retain.
What was that?
Names of things I did not retain.
The most important ones are Killbank is the city you're in.
Hillbank?
Yep. Like kill, like the action of killing, and then bank.
Is there even like another term for kill?
I mean,
Murder?
like murder, yeah, manslaughter. Stuff
I
like
mean, like,
And
that. Maim.
I guess I shouldn't have said that differently. Is there another definition that goes with kill? Because I don't think there is.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't think so either.
Stop, I guess.
Put an
Stop
end.
process.
Oh, yeah, just like we were saying, just end a process.
Like
Yeah, I
kill the
guess so.
lights.
Yeah. Yeah, the committee.
Yeah, but you
votes
could
to
also
kill the
stop somebody's life.
monster.
Bring about the end.
It also means to overwhelm
of
someone with an
joy.
emotion. The suspense is killing me.
Ah. Okay.
So. Anyways. So. Last time, the good ones were grouped with Vesper St. Clair outside the Boneyard. You guys brought back the Wing Zephyr, Dredgen Drake's beloved vessel, and filled it with a new crew. One thing, for my DM notes, when I release them to you guys, you're gonna see DD a lot. I'm sure you guys are smart enough to know that is Dredgen Drake. But there's some other confusing ones as well. Like I have MM for like Mad Max, but I also have EE, which stands for Elias and Esme. So you guys are gonna have to go through and decipher all that if you decide to go through the notes. But every time I see DD, all I can think about is, well, of course, Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm like, why did I write Dungeons and Dragons? But yeah, dredging Drake's beloved vessel and filled it with a new crew. I did at one point when I was phrasing that sentence, beloved vessel and filled it with new crew. I almost said filled it with seamen, but decided against it in the long run. A day's work passes, and the ship is ready to sail across the Iron Channel over the course of a night to make it to Killbank by next morning, and that happens. The group docks at the small iron village of Killbank and are led deeper into the nearby forest by a guide to Lake Avalon, where they would find Fire and Brimstone's hold resting on an island. Unable to use the work-in-progress bridge, the party takes 2 rowing vessels across the lake, where upon beaching, the party heard a strange chuckle bellowing from within the keep. Turn down the music just a little bit. Move that over. Cool. So currently, it is late in the morning of the 11th day of fire, lol. The 11th day of first snow, 674 AU. Traversing the clear water, you are all able to take in the natural splendor that is the Isle of Ire, or Ireland. Healthy green apple trees, gigantic stony mountains surrounded by mist, and a quiet atmosphere. The small dock rests on a bed of rocks, allowing for an easy dismount for the party and their cargo. In the nearby castle, a hearty deep chuckle echoes through the halls, causing some of the nearby birds to flee from their rest. With the laughter ending, there's a small moment of silence before some movement can be heard shuffling by the doors. You guys are at the quote-unquote beach, next to the close enough to the bridge. You just have to go up the small hill that has like this gravel pathway, and then you'll be in front of the doors. Is that what you guys want to do now, or do you want to talk first amongst yourselves?
I don't think we have anything to talk about.
Okay.
I suppose we just head in.
Before we do that, I need to know, are you guys wearing anything that is like Moonliner insignia?
I don't think so.
Are you wearing your... my better way for me to phrase this is that it's cold outside, and you guys have like the thick black cloaks with the gold trim. That doesn't necessarily mean you're part of the Moonlighters. I assume you guys are wearing those? It's not...
I
golden,
think I'll
probably.
have the fur jacket on instead.
Oh, the one that Sin gave you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I choose to freeze.
You can, but there is negative... it's
What's
not.
the
It's not snowing currently. It's like raining, but it very well could snow here.
It is cold. Arwen is bitch made, and he'll be wearing his cloak.
Cool. To answer your question, Sam,
yeah.
being cold has a lot of negative side effects, mostly giving you points of exhaustion. And once you reach 5, I think it's 5 points of exhaustion, you die.
I'm wearing
Lovely.
a coat.
Okay.
Classic.
Can Dredgen transform into not humanoid things?
Yeah, but
Like
I'm
animals?
also like, also,
Oh.
well, and even if I could, I'm kind of like, not just changing forms every
I know,
time.
I was just curious.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing too. Like he can't transform into a Goliath, which are not necessarily immune, or they might be immune nowadays, to cold from climates. So even if he makes himself look like a Goliath, it doesn't mean that he has a Goliath like bonuses.
All aesthetic.
Yeah. Cool. And then Ashlyn, are you wearing your cloak as well?
Both of them.
Both? Okay. Are any of you wearing your like Moonlighter pennants? It's normally the clasp you have that allows the coats to rest on you with on the chain.
I mean, this
No.
is that job, so yes.
Yeah.
It's like
Where,
we did the job as.
what was that?
Which pendant?
There's 2 of them. You guys all have, yeah, or there. Some of you have 2, some of you have 3. But the pendants I'm talking about, there's the crescent moon with a lantern hanging from the top point.
The Moonlighter pen.
That's the Moonlighter pin. And then there's the other pin you guys have, which signifies what your position is in the in Oxen's livestock.
Yeah, I'm wearing my scroll.
Okay.
I'm not wearing that.
Okay.
I'll be wearing both of mine.
Okay.
I think
I
I have
think I'll just have on like the clasp thing to keep my jacket on.
I think I might have been allowed to keep the third one, but I won't be wearing that.
Yeah, you were able to keep it. You have
Sure.
he has 3 because he was the leader at one point. Now he's
Oh.
the help, and yeah.
I have the same job, so I only have 2.
And then, uh, 1 second, I'm thinking.
Never. I didn't care anyways.
Arwen has like the papers that have like are the explanation in like his book, and then we left the body over there.
No, you have the body.
No, we took
We
it over
brought
by
the
boat.
body. Okay, we
Via
left all our
boat.
stuff over there, except for the body and the papers and the letters and everything we found with him.
It's in my book.
Okay. Cool. Oh, and then are you wearing your for all the magical folk, are you guys wearing the white band around your arm or no?
No,
Not here.
Okay, I figured. And then Arwen, are you wearing your leader band? So like Oxen gave you
Oh, you give me a little.
well, Ashlyn was wearing it and then
Special little
Ashlyn
boy.
gave it to Arwen, correct? Many moons ago? When Arwen became the leader, did you give him the armband?
Yes, I did.
Okay, yeah.
Armband?
Yeah, there's an armband.
Well, I am the specialist little boy. Yeah, I'll be wearing that.
Cool. Sweet. Outside of that, the only things that I can think of is anybody trying to obscure their weapons?
I don't actively have
Gotcha.
mine drawn,
I have
but I
a
guess
coin. I
can't
can
really.
Pocket it, yeah, you're
just hold
fine.
it.
Yeah, you're fine.
I don't think I can.
Yeah, I can't exactly hide a big ass sledgehammer.
Okay. No, I figured. I was just curious if anybody was cool. And then, Sam, is Judgin still wearing Galahad's ring?
Yes.
Okay.
He's gonna be always wearing that, by the way. Until a plot wise I can't, I'm wearing it all the time.
Lose your finger.
so you're gonna walk in there with this dead guy and his like ring with his little insignia on it on your hand.
Yes.
You like actively are gonna let them know you looted his dead corpse.
I don't think Dredgen knows that. I don't think
They're gonna know it.
Well, I don't think he cares. I don't think he would
That's the
care
answer I was
one way or
looking
the
for.
other.
Yeah, that's the
Alright.
that's the answer.
If he doesn't give a fuck, then yeah,
Okay.
more power to him.
Cool. So then you guys approach the large hold doors. I'm asking. It was a question.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry. Okay, this one makes sense.
How are we moving the coffin?
I'm fucking dragging that shit.
I would say
Large, manly physiques.
you can, in fact,
Volka's doing it for us.
Yeah,
yeah, Volka could easily carry like one part of it, and then she would just need someone else to carry like the other half.
Or when is the second
I
strongest?
can just like hold it over my head.
No. Wait, that's Ash.
No, you cannot. I don't know if you know how big
Don't
coffins
do
are.
that. Don't do that with a
No.
dead person.
They might like, you know.
No, let's keep it
What's
respectful.
what's my carrying capacity again? It's like
It
5.
okay. It doesn't matter.
Big.
It is taller than you.
Objects large, hard to carry by self.
You are not ant. You cannot lift up. What is it like? 10 times your strength over your head. Not a thing. Maybe if you were ant folk. With that being said, whoever's helping you is just there to help. They're not really doing much of the super
balance.
heavy lifting. Yeah. Cool. So Arwen, you're doing it. Cool. Sounds good.
Strength, baby.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a commoner strength, and they like do farming shit. That's I don't know. All right. Cool. So you guys approach the door, and they begin to open this twin set inwards. The large doors open and waft a familiar smell of wood burning mixed with the smell of roasting apples. There's also an initial blast of warm air that comes out. Yeah. And as the doors begin to, or further in their motion of opening, you don't see people opening them. They're just opening by themselves. But you hear the echoing sound of boots on hard surfaces, like walking across like planks or tile, echoing throughout the halls. And after you're able to see further into the keep itself, you see a strange man, very visible.
Very visible.
Very, I meant to say, I don't know what I was trying to say. Ignore me.
What?
You see a
Is he
human.
approaching us? Oh,
No,
sorry,
no.
my
He's
bad.
so he's standing there, not directly in front of the doors, but further into the hold, 10 feet or so. You see a human man in his 40s. You see lightly freckled, pale skin, outrageously long, semi-curly red hair that flows down to his butt, and accompanying his hair, you also see a well-kempt Balbo-style beard. If you don't know what a Balbo-style beard is, I don't blame you. It's like a half a beard down here and then a mustache.
Oh, I know this person.
Like a goatee,
Let me
but
finish.
cooler.
Kind of.
Like you asked this last time.
Yeah, but I failed, but now since he's right in front of me.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, Christian Bale typically has this type of beard, but it's not as scraggly as his. You also see a single blue eye, with another one potentially underneath a thick black eye patch. You see, besides just his facial features, a well-defined and handsome man standing at no shorter than 6'5".
Goodness.
And he looks like a man who's never skipped a day in the gym in his entire life. Meaning he's got a snatch waist, and has the stature and posture to accompany a cocky attitude. You see high-waisted black pants accompanied by a tucked-in white shirt with gold trim, heeled black boots, and very visibly a gold band on his left ring finger. You also see hanging from the deep V-neck that his shirt, quote-unquote, has, or I guess is missing, a golden chain with a much thicker ring on the end of it, kind of resembling the one that Galahad's is. One second. You do not see that he is currently armed. And as you enter, he smiles, and you can see that he's got a perfect row of white teeth with a single gold tooth reflecting off in the back.
A molar?
Yeah, molar. Do you guys enter the hold? Okay.
Yeah.
Entering, you see the dancing flames, all the different styles of light. You see some chandeliers, some outside light coming in through windows, and I'll get into that in a second. And you can see that a ray hits the side of this man's face, and you can see a faint scar that goes directly down his eye that's covered by the eye patch. And you can also see that he's wearing two gold hoops, small gold hoops on his ears, one on each lobe. As you enter, the doors close behind, or begin to close behind you, not slam shut, just like. And as you look around, you can see no one is pushing it, and there's no like chains or anything like that. They're just closing by themselves. Let me give you a brief description of what the inside looks like. The Camelot is the name of the hold and keep, and without going into a spiraling hole of word salad, where we're going to keep it simple. Camelot is an old structure that, based on what can be observed, shows that it has been used for many purposes, but currently appears to be nothing more than a residence. The outside looks unified, but the inside, to the observant, is clearly a patchwork. Camelot has no empty space, whether it be artwork, furniture, armor stands, tapestries, a shelf of wild trinkets, or plants. There seems to be something occupying every space. And while it might feel cluttered, it feels cozy. Touching back on the previous statement about how it looks like a patchwork, you can see some of the windows. They're just normal glass with these beautifully long and elegant tapestries, and then you see some other windows seem to be stained glass that kind of have more of a clergy vibe to it. So this place has seen many phases in its life, and right now it seems to just be what it originally is meant for, which is to be a hold. The you can see clearly. 1 second, 1, 2. 8 tapestries hanging above this tall gentleman's frame, each detailing a name with a title accompanying most of them. Starting from the right, you see King Arthur with no title. You see Sir Lancelot, the Red Lion, Sir Gawain, the Knight of Many Kisses, Sir Percival, the Stoic, Sir Galahad, the Big, Sir Mordred, the Cunning, Sir Galahad, the Questionable, and Merlin, the Wise.
Can you like post that? Because I can't type that fast.
Yeah, let me do that right now, actually.
This is unfair to the only note taker.
As the team note taker, I am requesting.
Those went in one ear, not the other. I'll be honest.
I tried to type and then
just
I
heard
like
so many
couldn't
names, I'm like,
spell Lancelot, and then I from there wasn't listening because I was like, am I that
Lancelot,
dumb?
Lancelot.
I was like Lance
I got confused
a lot.
when we had Galahad or Gala something twice.
It's
I was listening,
it's
I just
Galahad.
didn't take notes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm copy and pasting them right now. They're gonna be in the people tab for you.
Sire. And then Merlin.
That's a sir.
Yeah, it's Sire. No, it's her. I had a stroke there.
I know.
SYR and SER are the gender neutral terms for knights. Kind of, sort of.
Really?
Kind of, sort of. Yeah. SIR is like the traditional like male knight. SER was like the old spelling from before that, I believe. And then SYR is the gender neutral version. Depends how woke liberal you are, I suppose. Anyways, with that, that is all the descriptions I have for you currently. And the doors finish their motion and close behind you, sealing out the cold iron semi-winter. And now you guys are trapped in this manner. No. The large man you can see is standing, leaning on his side. So he's got one hand on his hip, the other hand resting on the other. Just
It's
staring
like
at
a dad pose where he's like,
No.
like-
So much more whorish, like this.
oh, okay,
Like,
gotcha.
laying on one side. He's
I thought you meant like both hands on hip,
no.
standing straight.
this
like
man
the
is a
disappointed father.
And this man doesn't have lipstick on.
No, he
This
doesn't.
man's not a JoJo's character.
No. Not yet.
Do the colors of his entire body change when the lights go out?
No, but anyone who can see
Does he invert?
stands. He looks like he's about to yell "roller, roller" at you.
Oh god,
Alright.
this shirt is
Stand
fucked.
users are so good at blending in. The stand user.
You, as you take in everything, you watch as his posture shifts to standing up straight, to where he then takes one step. Takes one step back with one of his feet. I'm having a stroke. Not a good day. Not a good day. And then gives you a bow. His red hair flowing past him. And then he quickly stands back up. I'm going to try to do accents. I have a sore throat today. I've been a bit sick. So God forgive me. He's supposed to be Scottish. Work
I
with
will
me.
reciprocate the bow.
Oh, what was that?
I will reciprocate the bow.
Okay. Anyone else gonna?
Fucking obviously.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Alright.
See everyone else doing it, and I join in.
Okay.
Smart.
Ashlyn.
Decline.
So 3 of the party members reciprocated,
no.
and you watch as he his massive frame flings back up, and you see his hand take his hair and flow it back. Welcome to Camelot. And he gives you another kind of like curtsy with his arms extended, kind of like a what are they called? Like in a circus. I'm forgetting what the people are called right now. No. It's like the
Clowns.
not the clowns. I'm blanking on their name.
Trapezist?
No. It's like the person who runs the show. It's not that important.
Ringmaster?
Ringmaster?
Yeah, like the ringmaster, the one where he like the whole hand out in front of him and the hand to his side. Like-
Yeah, I
Like
see.
Britney Spears in the circus music video.
Exactly. Exactly.
Inspiration for everything.
That is exactly what I was referencing. Yeah. All right.
On the nose.
So yeah, he says "Welcome to Camelot" in his accent before approaching you. I believe Ashlyn is the tallest one here.
I am 5'8".
Oh no, I thought
With
you.
horns that bring me up to 6'2".
That's what it was. Okay.
I think Dredgen's tall.
Thanks. I think I made Dredgen's like
Just
6'1".
make himself tall.
6'1". Okay.
I could also make myself tall if I really wanted
You have
to.
a certain budget. I think it's like a couple inches, but
Budget, height budget.
I'm not joking. Like it says, like it's the same thing with furbolgs. They can adjust their
Is it
height difference. Of
Also go with how small I can make myself. Like
yeah, there's a bit of a budget there. You can go a little bit negative. You can go
I
a little
can't make
positive.
myself
take.
to like a little girl. I can't.
No, you cannot.
Okay.
No, you cannot live out your innermost Lolita fantasies.
Bruh.
I was just curious. I wasn't gonna do anything with it.
Oh my god.
They all say.
Anyways,
5'8".
You guys are all
Oh, it
assholes.
he. I will say that when he approaches, he does feel like a JoJo's like character. The way he struts and walks. But
Really long
when he gets
strides.
up in front of you guys, a majority of you have to like look up at him.
5'8".
Nice.
Ahoy.
I will say he's roughly around the height of Esme, and she's around 6'10".
Nice.
Love our tall queen.
Oh, yes.
This guy's like a whole foot and then some taller than me.
This is Shaquille O'Neal.
That would be so weird if someone was over a foot taller than.
How tall did you say he was again? 6'5"?
I said he was no shorter than 6'5", but he's around 6'10". So
Like
it's
6'10".
yeah. You know what? Actually, you just were grappling onto a man his height, roughly. You could,
I could take him.
you look at him and you're like, I know exactly how tall you are.
Yeah.
But this guy is much bigger in frame compared to the man you fought.
Is he single?
He's wearing a wedding ring. He's wearing a wedding ring. I know.
You did say he
I
has a
think-
band on his left ring finger, but is that the wedding finger
It
in your
is.
world?
It
Fuck.
is, yeah. Yeah, I know. I think this is the first time I've ever answered a question where you're like, is he single? And I could be like, no.
Ashlyn can never marry?
What was that?
Does that mean
Okay.
that Ashlyn can never marry?
It's true, yeah. You're fucked, dude.
You have tiefling horns.
You're gonna have to get
The
a
ring.
you're gonna have to get a servant or slave who
Sir.
exclusively follows you around wearing a ring, and that's all he does.
My wedding ring, sir.
Yeah.
Wedding ring surf.
What country are we talking about right now?
Could be any of them, truly. You could just have
Hello,
an
my
unseen
food-eating
servant.
surf.
Honestly, as a slave, that's probably like the best job you could have, right?
Yeah, that's all you do. You just wear the wedding ring, follow him around. Oh my god. Anyways, so yeah, he's approached you guys, and he's staring at the coffin before focusing his attention. My name is Sir Lancelot.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise. I believe you're in possession of some things that belong to us.
Yeah, did you order the corpse?
Order? No. Request? Yes.
How is everyone here that insensitive?
Bro.
Hey, you gotta make light of a shitty situation.
Yeah, that's what Davis says every day at
Yeah,
work.
every time I go into someone's house, I'm like, hey guys, I'm the corpse man! Ah! Where's Mima?
Guy, where's my guy? Runs upstairs.
Cancer? Looks like it was cancer! No, that's not what we do.
There he is.
There's my corpse guy. My special little man.
Anyways. But no, he answered your question by saying, didn't order, but requested. Just to reiterate. He looks a bit sad before going back to his kind of awkward attempts at trying to be friendly.
That's
Relatable.
Right off this group.
Yeah. That's cool. Gone. Like a fucking lead box. And that means you must be working for, what is our friend's name? Cinnamon?
Yes.
Very well. That means you must be the, and he snaps his fingers, the, good ones.
Yay.
So,
I believe you have some paperwork for us. Oh, magic book. Nice. Takes it, looks it over. Well, I want to thank you all for making the journey here, whether it be through land or sea. We really do appreciate the effort you went through to bring our fallen back to us.
no problem.
What is everyone's passive perception?
Passive?
Mine
Yeesh.
is 10. Hold on, let me check though.
You
It's-
say perception?
Yeah, your passive
3.
perception is 10
12.
plus your perception.
Oh.
12.
Wait, what do you mean?
Oh, it should be 13 now. Never mind.
Take your perception
Okay.
and add 10 to that number.
Yeah.
And that's your
Oh.
passive perception, so without even trying to look for stuff, that's what you would notice.
13.
Okay.
If you have a character sheet on here, it should be the number in parentheses. on
Oh,
your
okay, yeah,
character sheet.
okay. Thank you. Yeah, it's 13.
Okay.
In parentheses.
So-
16.
Goodness.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go on
buddy.
your character sheet under like the
I need
good
a
ones
full
tab, then go to
perception of me.
attributes.
I guess
Yeah, you do have a statue.
what I should have asked was who has a skill over 15?
Me.
Well, 15 or higher. Or
15 or higher.
Raise his hand.
Okay,
That's me, that's
Arwen,
high.
Shiro, you, Ashlyn?
10.
10, okay.
No.
You two can see one detail. His necklace, the ring that looks like Galahad's, where there was that gothic G on the side of it, there is an A.
Oh, Arthur.
Okay.
So Arwen and Shiro notice that. Okay. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything else.
Only name that starts with A is King Arthur. Ooh. They're besties. Or someone died that we don't know about from the tapestries.
But anyways, he takes the paperwork and he's looking over it, and then you watch as he takes it and folds it and stuffs it in his pocket. Now I do believe there's more business to be had, so how about you folks follow me and we'll meet up with Merlin.
The wise.
You could call her that.
I'm looking at the tapestry.
He follows your gaze. Oh, I forgot those exist. Bit outdated. He looks at Galahad's. Oh.
Hey, what does this say again?
The questionable.
Oh.
Well, thank you for carrying the coffin, but I will take that off your hands. I don't want you to have to carry him any further. And he walks over to the coffin, and then, assuming that you guys hand it over to him, I don't know why you wouldn't. You watch as he grabs.
Fight him for it.
You're gonna fight him for it.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Okay. You watch as he picks, grabs the base of it with one hand and then hoists it upwards. So he's carrying it like a box, resting on his shoulder, kind of like a rifle.
Wow.
With a heave and a hoe.
Who is his husband?
Sam, I know you asked me earlier if you think you know him. Give me a history check.
I don't think I know him. Okay.
You might.
But I will do it anyways. History, where is it?
The pants are high-waisted. He snatched.
That's it. That's all it takes. Snatched waist.
Got a bubbly ass.
Got a 9.
Bombastic
10.
body. A 10? Once again, you reflect that
Snatched waist.
there
equals-
was a legendary pirate, or sorry, my apologies. There is a legendary pirate who matches some descriptions of what this Lancelot fella has, but you've only heard rumors.
Okay.
All right. Once he gets the coffin adjusted, turn this off now. It's blowing wind in my hair. Wait. He looks back at you guys, and he seems to be maneuvering quite fine with this added couple 100 pounds. Follow along, and if you get lost, we'll find you.
He starts running.
No.
It's the hunter exam all over again.
He just flies to the ceiling.
Yeah. See you later, idiots. No, he did not start running. And it would be pretty hard to miss him considering his boots are fucking stomping on the ground.
Makes the floor shake.
Yeah, he does. All right. So Lancelot, carrying Galahad, will guide you guys through the halls of Camelot to a room that at first looks like a library, but after approximately 1 second can easily be understood as a wizard's lair. Tables full of books, loose papers, inkwells, scrolls. One section of the room dedicated to crafting some wild potions. A slab of black marble inlaid with gold veins and floating books around it. Empty platters of crumbs and cups. Nothing crazy.
Gamer cave.
You enter
Medieval gamer cave.
and you can see Lancelot approaches a nearby rotatable table, which is a word, set at 140 degrees. So he takes the casket and slots it into place.
Alright.
What? Okay. In the room, you see a figure sitting with her legs crossed on a huge chair meant for a giant, sipping on a hot drink of some kind, surrounded by floating objects, but with one leather-bound book floating in front of her face. It takes a couple of seconds, and then she notices all of you there, and she looks embarrassed for half a second before all the items begin to move on their own in the room. Books flying back to their places on the shelves that line the room, scrolls flying into cubbies fitted into the wall, the plates stacking on themselves, blankets folding themselves, and other cool and whimsical things that you could do with your hands, but wizards can do with their minds.
Fucking
The
what is it?
equivalent of closing her browser tabs.
Yeah, literally, like,
When
fuck
we
shit,
walked
fuck
in.
shit, fuck shit, fuck. And in a mere seconds, the room looks completely organized and not like a fucking depression lair.
Mine's a depression layer.
This entire time, Lancelot is like standing there with his back to the room, adjusting the coffin on this like table, and like observing it, make sure it's not too crooked or too tilted. And you can hear him like humming and hawing to himself. He's like, and, like trying to adjust it. But once the room is organized, Lancelot, unfazed, turns his back to face the female and walks up to her before resting his arm on the top of the chair that she's sitting on. So this huge fucking gaming chair that goes several feet above her head as she's sitting down. And he just walks up to it and rests his arm on it and it's like...
Oh my god, I'm so fucking gay.
Okay. Resting his arm on the chair that she is sitting on. 5 chairs come from the sides of this rectangular chamber and place themselves facing towards the female, like an incel, towards the woman and Lancelot. And she positions herself in her chair to not look like a gremlin.
Very nice.
And I will describe to you what she looks like now. Age is questionable because she is very elven in appearance. She has pale white skin, short platinum blonde hair, got lost there, amber eyes, and sharp facial features. She somehow has more of a Chad jawline than Lancelot over there.
Yes, mate.
You can see that she is wearing, I will post it. You guys are getting all the fun stuff today.
Girls. Post it faster. Which one?
She is wearing the third one, the black one.
Kind of looks like the Grisha uniform that the shadow guy was wearing.
That's what I was thinking too.
I think the same thing.
Did you guys see that season 2? They dropped a trailer today for
I
Shadow
I
and
did
Bone.
not see that.
Yeah,
What was
Shadow and Bone on Netflix.
Good show.
I would be a tailor.
We took Grisha verse quizzes to see what Grishas we would be.
So-
We're gonna end
I haven't
it
even seen
there.
the show.
Yeah.
It's cringe.
Oh,
you
it's
should
awful.
watch it. You should watch it though.
I love cringe shit.
Exactly.
So yeah, she's sitting in her chair in that uniform. Um,
How tall is she? Can we not tell because of
You
the
can't
big
tell.
ass chair?
yeah, exactly. Throws off
Fucking
proportion.
gay.
And you
I
can
hate
see
this.
resting on her nose these huge circle. Oh, I said spherical, which no, circular glasses. Yeah, like what's up, guys? And you can see on her finger she is wearing a ring, where the people with a 15 or above faster perception can see that has an M on it.
Oh my god, are these people the Akatsuki and they just have like fucking like they all have a
Water
fucking
rings.
ring with
They are
their
all
letter
married.
on
Oh, a
it?
ring finger.
It's a poly group.
How big are these chairs?
They're not like her size. They're like normal like seating chairs, not like little
Okay.
stools or anything like that.
God, is she
I'm gonna
3 foot?
Pick it up and rotate it so I can actually sit in it.
Oh, cause tail?
Tail.
His tail?
Tail.
Oh, I get.
And
Oh,
weapons.
my apologies. It well that makes sense, of course. But the it's one of the chairs where it has like it's got like the back bracings. I don't know if you would call it that. There's holes in the back of the chair. Does that make sense? It's
Gotcha.
like a dining room chair.
Like a barred chair.
Sure. Whatever.
Of course, yes, a barred chair.
I'd still like to do it because, you know,
No, I got you.
it's not
So,
a
Um,
big deal.
Do you guys?
Is
get
it
to see
on her ring finger, or is it what fingy is the?
Oh, the Merlin
on?
ring. Oh, it's. I didn't have a finger in mine. It's not like the Akatsuki, but it's not on her ring finger.
to know.
It's not on her ring finger.
Okay.
Do you guys take a seat? I know Ashlyn does, but
So no.
okay.
I stand behind Ashlyn.
Okay.
Sit down like a normal person.
I refuse to sit down.
All right. You guys can see leaning against the chair. Not Lancelot. You can see him, but you see a intricate wooden cane or staff, I suppose. Could be either or.
How good are those are different heights?
That's a fair point. It's more of a staff.
Okay.
There's no gem at the top of it. It's just this fancy wooden walking tool. Definitely not a wizard tool. Definitely not. All right. But once you guys sit down, Merlin looks like they have composed themselves as you walked in on. And Lancelot still smiling. You can see he's tapping his fingers in a rhythmic pattern on the back of the chair. And Merlin looks up at him, and they exchange something in Elvish, which I know some people speak. No, only one person. Okay. Oh, I'm thinking of Sylvan. My apologies, Sylvan. There's a difference. I know you still speak it, Luke. And what she says is, "Next time, can you knock?"
Oh my god.
She was reading smut.
And he responds with, "If they had seen anything, it's nothing that would surprise them." And
Arwen looks visibly confused.
yeah, she looks back at you guys.
Omega verse.
Yeah, she reads Omega. She's super into werewolf porn. Super into it.
I mean,
Boy, do I have a surprise for her.
Oh my god.
I love it.
wait, are they or they them?
Merlin?
Merlin's a they them. Yeah, you've been calling them they them. Did you not notice?
That's just because I'm a woke
Short
liberal.
hair, big glasses. You didn't mention their titties. That's a they them. You posted their outfit. That's a they them.
Who's there?
They're a wizard? That's a they them.
Their gender is wizard.
What do you identify as?
Also almost
Wizard?
meets all those qualifications.
Wizard. Alright.
Pronouns wizard.
I am and she speaks up.
Know what's in your pants, magic.
She's British. And not Scottish.
It's just
I
female Arwen.
no. It's a female of someone else, but I'm not telling you. Elijah, yep.
I'm doing my best.
Your favorite Lieutenant Elijah.
I'm doing my best.
And asthma.
Oh my god. What did Hunter used to say? Or Kurt?
What did Kurt used to say?
What name do we always, or Hunter? Someone was like mispronouncing a name.
Oh, Hunter always called it Ayaz.
Ayaz.
He did out of spite at some
Yes.
point.
But anyways,
We would correct him and he would say it again.
composed, she addresses all of you. I would like to thank all of you on your speedy delivery of our beloved not Lancelot, Galahad.
That's Stan, and she said that.
Yeah, she did. She's upset at Lancelot. Miffed, if you will. We are now here to discuss business over our shared contact of a Mr. Sin, I believe. To keep things short, because I know you are all rather busy, the item that Sin seeks lies deep within the Sinderian Sands, near the Scorched Peaks, between the borders of Artalia and Falmarsh. I will give you guys the spelling of that.
Please.
Scorched is spelled like scorched, and then that's the Scorched Peaks, and these are the Sinderian Sands.
Has Valka been there?
Spell that right. Thanks.
What was that, Alicia?
Has Velka been there?
Yes. It's actually that portion of the desert, or because Artalia, well, a desert country, has a bunch of overlapping quote-unquote deserts or territories, and the one she mentioned, the Sinderian Sands, is the one that lies next to Theros. So yes, you're familiar with that. And this,
I might
Like
have
on the
known
edge of
that as well.
town.
yeah, and then the Scorched Peaks are it's the nearby mountain range.
Would I have gone by there of them?
No, you came from Fallmarsh, so you came from the other side. So you would have also
Oh,
seen the
it's on-
Scorch. Yeah, you would have seen the
Gotcha.
Scorched Peaks, but you would have had a different desert name.
Gotcha. That's on the Altaria side, not the Falmar side. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Would have. I don't think I would have seen this.
No, but you're familiar with the Scorched Peaks as well.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So, like, if you look on the map right now, between the Artalia and Fallmarsh, the northern mountain range, that's the Scorched Peaks, and the other ones have other names. And I'll tell you this when they're relevant. If and when they're relevant. All right. So, anyways, back to Merlin speaking. Ruins of old can be found there, guarded by a mythical beast, and deep within a chamber you will find silence and crimson sand. I will need you to collect some of a small amount in a lead container and bring it back here, to which I will craft the item that Sin is looking for.
I have a question.
Of course.
Why does it have to be lead?
The sand has magical properties, and lead, as you may or may not know, has the property of, containing magical powers.
So it's dangerous?
No, it's just magical.
That's a big yesent right there.
It could be. It could be dangerous. She says that. It could be. It could be dangerous. But for the most part, it is inert and won't cause you any harm. In theory.
I've been there a couple times and I turned out fine. I think we'll be good.
You've been to the ruins.
Well, not the ruins, but like within the sand. I walked around. I guess it was on the edge of the town, so maybe I don't know. Never mind.
Oh, very well.
Would we be fighting? Like you said, there were creatures there. Are there like undead mummies, or they're like, I don't know. Like what's
They're just
actually
chilling.
like? Do you know more specifics? I don't know anything besides generalizations of the land.
The
Generalizations.
only thing I know of the creature that guards the ruins is that it speaks in riddles and can bend time.
Oh my god, it stinks!
Fun.
Oh my gosh!
So we have to be able to do riddles.
Ah. Does it play chess?
I do not know the beast.
Much better at chess.
I think we could do a riddle.
Me and my brother got really hyperfixated on riddles when we were younger, so I know a lot of fucking riddles.
This is
You know,
why I
that-
don't throw any riddles at you again.
Okay. Anything else, or is that like the main
That
we
is
should
it.
be worried, concerned about? Okay.
Unfortunately, I do not know the precise area of the ruins. But with that being said, I know that there are some guides that reside in Theros that speak of the location of the ruins.
Do you have any names?
Yes, I can give you a contact. Lancelot will give it to you before you leave.
Oh, perfect.
Is there any other questions I can offer answers to at this time?
Do we have to get a lead box, or will we be provided one?
I would recommend maybe picking one up in Theros itself, because if you traverse the seas now with one, it could be a bit suspicious, but it is entirely up to you. It also doesn't have to be a box.
Containers.
Yeah, was there how much is there like an amount you need?
I need enough to fill in a compartment in a ring.
Okay.
Um,
Bringing the
can I-
philosopher's stone over here. Ooh.
Can I just put it into a vacuum?
Potentially, I've never used such sand before, so it could have ill effects on a bag of holding or something of equivalent.
We'll get a lead box. We'll get a box.
I w-
We'll get a lead container.
Mm,
I would like to
yeah.
speak with as much clarity as possible. The sand itself does have the ability to manipulate time on a minuscule amount of power, or a minuscule power level.
In a small way.
Yeah, a small way.
Oh my gosh. Let's go in a maze.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
So we won't touch it.
You might have to pick it up, but you can also just use like a cup.
Make it a lead ladle.
A lead ladle works.
Stupid.
Scoop. Don't you literally have a shovel?
LOL, dude.
Fucking dead right now, bro. Yes.
Okay.
It's not lead though. Oh, what if it like breaks my weapon? You get me a new one.
Are you speaking to her?
No, I'm speaking to Arwen,
okay.
who was like, "Don't you have a shovel?" Like, yeah, I'll put my normal shovel in this like magical timey-wimey red sand.
If there are no other questions, Lancelot and I have a few for you, you folks. We were told when we were corresponding with Sin that you were the people who found him in his. She seems a bit flustered. You found Galahad and the way he was disposed.
That would be correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Were you also able to find the people who did it to him?
Mm,
We believe so.
No.
It was alluded to.
Implied.
It was implied the Candyman had his hands in it.
yeah.
I assume so. It was
I
like it's a
mean-
yesent.
Like the sort of.
We will.
We think so.
We will
Possibly
take
not.
that. And we were also told by this Sin that he was investigating something in the city of Hefway. Do you by any chance know what it was?
Oh, there was a fire and brimstone thing in Yana's cabin.
It wasn't at all.
There was a fire and brimstone letter in Yana's cabin, so can we just like tell them about that?
Yeah.
The Candyman and Yana and how we think it's like connected. And then
I can too.
I'm looking at my notes because she also met Ghost Galahad.
When she asked about what he's investigating, is that the cave?
That was a lapse on my clarification. She's more or less asking about like what he was doing in the area in general, not just the cave, but in that.
Oh, help boys! Is he, I don't know. Was he trying to help the people who are like imprisoned and magical and like were being imprisoned against their? I'm gonna tell her about that.
That's a good guess. That was me telling her.
I see. Yes, he relayed to us last time we spoke that he was investigating the disappearances of people in the near and around the city. Um, did he, by any chance, have anything on his body when you found him?
There were 2 letters.
I still have them if you want them. No, I don't. That's a lie.
Yeah, you hand them over to Sen.
That's a lie.
What exactly is it that you're looking for on him? Because I mean,
What are you
you
doing with
get
your hands right
clothes.
now,
Yeah, are
bro?
you-
Where are your hands?
Well, since I'm
Sir.
standing right now, I just have them in my pockets.
Okay. We were told that his body was being transported with what he was wearing, as well as 2 letters addressed to Lancelot and Arthur, and then a. We were told that you guys would be in possession of a ring, our rings,
What's a
and
virgin?
a blue vial.
Is this
Who
ring
has the vial?
im-
That's me.
is this ring important?
Very much so. It is what holds our family together.
So, would you kill the person that took it?
Jen?
Just show you.
What's the question?
Would you kill the person that took it?
Why? Do you know someone who's in possession of it?
I can get it back for you if you need it,
Oh, there's
like
no
right now.
no. There's no need to. We can, if, for instance, we are understanding individuals. If pawning it was something that took place, we will be able to track it down. I do have the magical capabilities to locate objects.
Call is coming from inside the house.
I'm pretty sure I have
I
the blue vial.
You do.
I take off the ring in my pocket so it doesn't
Mhm.
look like
Yeah, I
I'm
got you. I
wearing
got you.
it.
I got you.
I'm like, well, I was making sure that this didn't get lost or anything. Here you go.
Thank you. Are you holding it with
I
your
had the
hand
blue
out?
vial.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just give it to them.
As you like hold up your open palm, it flies out of your hand. Nothing like aggressive, just levitates out, and then same with the vial as well, and then floats over to Merlin.
I don't have the vial, do I?
No, Arlo does.
Okay.
You see her take the ring and then levitate it over to up to Lancelot, who snatches it and then slides it on his pinky. And then you see she has the blue vial, and she swirls it around, and you can see this light blue hue coming from inside of it. Very nice. And you watch as she kind of just takes it and drops it in the air, and it floats around. Thank you for your services. Well, I believe I have conveyed everything that we understand thus far, and we have all of our questions answered. Is there anything else we can offer you at this time?
You seem like a person who knows things about magic.
How's your react to that?
Lancelot chuckles, and Merlin looks embarrassed.
I'm gonna continue. You wouldn't happen to know how to prevent someone made out of stone from sinking to the bottom of the ocean, never to be seen again, would you?
Please say yes.
I believe there are a handful of ways you could handle a problem like that. The easiest would be a potion, spell, scroll, or ring of water walking. And something a little bit more complicated, but potentially a bit more fun, is a potion of polymorph.
Are those things that can be found on this island?
unlike to the country to the north of us, it is.
Thank the gods.
Um,
Can I know where? Can I know where?
I think
You
our
just-
original arrangement with Sin was that we would drop off your friend and then we would come back. Is this additional? I'm assuming this is like adding on to the original quest.
Yeah, it seems like why would we go back just to come all the way back and go to the dunes, if you would?
I don't think we're
Like
supposed to
that's
come back with an empty-handed.
yeah.
So we'll
I
just
thought we
go
were. I
straight
thought
to
we
the
were supposed
dunes.
to tell about it.
Is there more? Well, actually, hold on. Wait, are they paying us directly, or is
It's Sin. He's going to be paying you.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Okay.
I thought we were just supposed to go, this is where it is.
Not that I mind. I just, might.
Are you looking through your notes? Or...
Dude, I'm fucking tired. I want to read my
Okay,
notes.
I'll just share it with you guys. The deal was that you were going to go there, and then upon you giving them the body, they were going to tell you the location of this magic item, and then you would go and fetch that for Sin and bring it back to him.
Okay.
That's what the original deal was. And then he said
Okay.
that he was going to reward you handsomely for all the trouble.
Must have gotten confused with the first time.
And then he also said that if they were scamming you guys, he still would have compensated you as well, which might have been where the confusion was. Like you could have come back empty-handed, and he would have paid you.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
No confusion.
So.
Always the job.
Well, we at Fire and Brimstone, although we are not the one that's handling payment for you and your work, we would like to reward you with something small, just for the trouble. And
Much appreciated.
she is going to give, just flying off shelves and whatnot. Keep that in mind. Yes, sir. She is going to give all of you 25 gold pieces.
Oh my
Hell
god.
Yeah.
We're not poor.
Which, to adventure, maybe not seems
Thank
like too
you.
much, but it's like 2.5 grand.
It's just $200.
Oh, sure. By the way,
No,
here.
one
I
gold piece
can
is worth
share the 2
$100.
gold.
What?
One gold piece is worth $100.
Yeah. So you put it.
Yeah. So yeah, 25 gold pieces to all of you.
You're killing me.
Much appreciated.
I would like to give Shiro 2 gold. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't think I have it.
We'll give you your little brass knuckles or whatever the fuck you ordered.
Alicia, they're lightweight and well made.
Excellent.
So she has 25 gold left.
I don't have them in my
Yeah,
thing.
you should. You have 25 gold pieces now.
Woo!
Okay, you're good.
Okay, good. Just checking.
All right.
You're gonna have to send me a thingy for those eventually.
It's just a dagger. It's just a dagger, but does bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
But I can, of course, later. Well, I will accompany you to the to our doors. She takes the staff next to her and sets it in front of her, and then lifts herself up. To which Lancelot then grabs one of her hands and when like Boy Scouts walk the old woman across the street, it's like a cliche in TVs, movies, and stuff like
Her
that.
elbow.
Yeah, he's doing that.
Yeah, I've seen Up.
Yeah, you've seen Up. Yeah, thank God. The two of them waddle
DM.
Yes.
How tall is she?
I would like to ping Divine Sense.
Okay. Everything around you is undead. Everything, including your teammates. You're living in a. No, no, no.
You're in
Dream.
limbo.
Let me make sure.
Turns out when your arm got ripped off, you lost a little too much blood.
So pretty much the entirety of the range is giving you hollowed ground. So I will say that you're a smart enough person to piece together that the hold is hollowed. Hallowed? Hallowed.
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 Hallowed be thy name.
And you do not pick up on any celestial fiend, fey, or undead.
Gotcha.
Other than Norwin.
And myself.
Oh yeah, technically, yeah. Oh yeah, that's a fair point. Actually, they're both considered fey. So yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that is another lie. You pick up another ping of celestial energy. You look up and you can see, like, on the beams of the ceiling, or not the rafters, but like the support beams. You see a white owl. Nothing crazy, just like a snow owl.
Who?
Yeah.
I say that.
It ruffles its neck feathers at you. In your direction, my good sir. Alright. Cool. So they are going to start walking. I assume you guys are following them?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any questions for the two of them as you're walking out? Or are you just kind of taking in the scenery?
Scenery.
Okay.
I have a question for you.
Well, what's up?
Are these... So I know that they're obviously named after the Knights of the Round Table, but are they known as the Knights of the Round Table?
So, Isabel and I were talking about this last night. I keep calling it Arthurian. That's not how it's pronounced. Just skip over it. The Arthurian legend does exist in this world, but instead of calling it Britain, they don't. So
Yeah,
the fairy tale exists, and like there is like a Sir Lancelot, and so on and so forth, and all of their stories that we have exist in this world, but these are not the real like Sir Lancelot or anything like this. These are just they're just using code names. From what I mean, yeah, it's not even that hard to tell. Like these people did not exist. They're just using the names. But yeah, and they seem to really be going into it, like Avalon, Camelot, obviously their names, stuff like that. The only thing is that, yeah, they're called Fire and Brimstone, so.
That's why they need the rings, so they know which one they are.
It's the Rings of Power. Now that Merlin is standing up, she's like 5'8".
Like the rest of us.
Yeah, she's
like Orwin.
yeah, she's like normal height.
Same height.
She's like normal height.
Same
Yeah.
height.
Yeah.
A small little
Yeah.
5'8" gang.
Yeah.
I'm changing this.
You're changing your height? Okay.
I hate you guys.
Were we all 5'8"?
5'8.5".
I'm 5'7" now. Fuck you guys. I don't want to be on the same level. I'm going away.
Suddenly Frank.
I'm getting closer to Volka.
National hunches down an inch.
Velka is
Bitch.
5'3".
You're the
I
same.
forgot.
You're like around the
Thanks,
same height
Christ.
as Oxton, which is really funny.
Oh, I thought you were saying
The-
in real life.
Two most martially adept individuals in the group, same
They're
height.
closer to the ground. They're angrier.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
They're more in tune.
Closer to hell.
Yeah.
Anger's got less room to go.
Yeah.
They're not as close to the sun.
Like Denver, of course, as we all know. That's why it's so hot up here.
They're not as close to the sun, that's why they've got cold percent.
Oh my god. Okay, so as you're walking, you can see some portraits. None of them match Lancelot or Merlin, and none of them are labeled. Bit strange, but they're painted portraits. And as you're walking, you don't hear any other voices. You don't hear any other people talking. That's the same fucking thing. Walking is what I meant to say, or rummaging about. It seems like these are the only 2 occupants, at least from what you're able to gather. To which, as you guys are walking collectively as a group, Lancelot says, I think this might be the most amount of footsteps I've ever heard roaming through these halls at once. And
Walks quieter.
his head snaps.
Oh no.
It didn't mean stop.
Walks harder.
Sam, he
Yeah.
walks with a stupendous amount of balance.
Swagger.
Which you know is common for sailors.
I see this. I jot it down. I learn. I adapt. I overcome.
Okay. I will also say that as he's walking, you don't see any visible tattoos that would identify that he is a pirate. I'm just giving you information because I know you're interested in this.
Yeah.
As it stands right now, the only thing that gives off pirate vibes is the fucking eye patch, which, if you believe makes him a pirate, either makes you an ableist or makes you pretty woke.
They're pretty
Pretty woke.
or swings.
But with that being all said and done, you make it to the front doors, and Merlin taps her staff on the floorboards, and you watch the doors begin to open. And Lancelot, very cheekily, you see, she right here is our home defense. You don't need watchtowers, walls, archers, knights. Okay, maybe you do need knights. When you have a mage that can eject people from your halls. You can be. They're guiding you to the front door.
I'll be right
Can we
back.
get the
I'm still
contact
listening.
for the guide?
Yeah, he's gonna give it to you before you leave.
Okay. It's just like they're like opening the doors right now. I'm like,
He makes sure that Merlin is stable, and then walks off and sits down at a normal sized table, but for him it's comically small. And you can hear him like writing something on a piece of parchment before folding it up and walking it back over to you guys. And he's holding it up in the air. Who would like the information? Who can be trusted?
Take it.
Turn to Arwen.
I'll take it.
No, I heard one vote for Harwin. Who wants to...
No.
What is this information again?
It's for
I was just
the...
gone for like 5
Name
seconds.
of the contact.
Ah.
Who is most trusted?
he's good, Arwen.
Alright.
I think we should give it to Ashlyn.
Nah, 2 out of 5. That's majority.
Alright.
Might I ask what's influenced this decision? This
Arwen's
backstabbing
bitch
if you will?
made.
This backstabbing. Alright.
I-
That's majority votes, and he hands it to Darwin.
Takes it.
There's nothing written out. I'll give you the name later. I'll give you the name later.
The dragon scroll from Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
Aaron will read
Everyone
it and then put it
contact.
into his book.
Before eating it, right? You don't want anyone else to know. You're like,
Just like my keys.
it tastes like apple. What? It tastes like apples.
You can only learn the information if you consume it.
Yeah, it's true.
Gotta absorb it.
Divinity elves be like.
Your flesh tastes like rays.
I wish you the best of luck on your journey into the Sindirian Sands, and we hope to be seeing you soon with the item of focus.
Thank you.
Of course. Do you... She, like, looks outside. Oh, the bridge. All right. Are you okay with rowing back over? If
It'll be
not,
fine.
Lancelot can help.
I think we'll be fine.
Oh, I was looking for going for a swim anyways.
Ooh, okay.
He's gonna hang halfway out the boat and kick? What is...
And she, like, grabs her nose, you know, like the bridge of her nose, and all right. If for any reason, anything happens, if you can find a way to relay us a message, we will help where we can.
Much obliged.
And yeah, so yeah, her thought kind of trails off. All right, and she goes and sits down while you guys leave. One last coffin. Lancelot following you outside. I'm gonna change the music a little bit. Disconnect. Cool. Okay. So you guys take a step outside. Once again, greeted with the cold and light drizzle. Lancelot kind of looks up at what sun is able to peek through the clouds. Oh, beautiful day out. Before walking over to the boats, I guess, like the rafts, not rafts, rowboats. And as you guys are following behind them, now, I was told not to tell you this, but because of how civil you've been compared to other folks, we do have one of our Brotherhood Knights, I don't know what you want to call it, down there in in Theros. You might be able to find any things for a second. Fuck. It's either going to be Arthur or Percival. I gotta keep track. You can't. It's what happens if you get cooped up in a manor for too long. Let me tell you. If you see Arthur, make sure you tell her I said hi. She's hard to miss.
I ask him, do you know what happened to the bridge?
He looks at it, eyes squinting. Yes. It was a disagreement. Civil, I promise. It was between Arthur and Galot or Galhot.
Right.
Yeah, sibling rivalry. Half sibling rivalry. I, of course, was cheering for Arthur.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He seems like he hasn't had contact with another human besides Merlin in like months.
Come with us.
I want to ask him another question.
Go on an adventure with us. So sad.
Well, I don't know. Never mind. I don't think
sure?
of anything. Yeah.
No, that's okay. What do you have to ask me? I'm an open book.
You're a pirate, aren't you?
Squints. No.
You're not a pirate right now, or not anymore, or?
I think that's the same question.
Well,
I
don't
was
really-
I was a sailor at one point.
You just match the description of a famous pirate that is around these seas over here.
Oh, you're referring to Alistair Bonaparte.
Yeah.
No, haven't heard of him.
Insight check.
Yeah, you can roll an insight.
What was that?
You can go for it.
15.
1 second. He has not heard of him.
Gotcha.
Well, that's a bad way to put it. He obviously has heard of him, but it's not like doesn't seem like he knows much more than a name.
Gotcha.
Well, never mind then.
Why are you a pirate? Are you a sailor? Do you have a boat?
Just nod.
Yeah.
You
But
have-
are you planning on
We
taking
had to
it?
get here.
You can walk.
Fuck talks like that.
That's- Well, I mean, I guess, yeah.
He made a good point.
Swim. No, I don't plan on taking it. I was just curious. Do you mind if I see the boat?
I do actually.
Oh, okay. It's at
Oh,
it's at the port in Kilbank, I assume.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go see it.
would you like a
Got
tour?
you there.
Would I? I thought you'd ever ask. It's yes. He's composing himself.
I'm giving this man a tour. I don't give a fuck.
All right.
Fine.
I won't.
I
I won't intrude. I promise. I just want to see. It's been a while since I've seen a boat.
We just got it, so it's a little crusty.
you-
Yeah, it needs some spring cleaning.
You need some help restoring it?
no. Well, this is my boat. We don't need any help. We got this.
You need an officer on board?
No, we got all the officers.
Why won't we let this man hang out with us? He's cool.
I have a capable mage. She could be a great ship mage.
Let them, Sam. Let them go.
This man is gonna fucking steal our boat.
No, he's not. Vesper would never let that happen.
Not if he.
You would never let that happen.
I will. He might be somebody very powerful.
I will Dredgen. That's her name, right? Dredgen Drake?
Dude.
If you allow me to go on the boat, observe the boat, witness the boat, I will answer one question honestly.
For the first
That
time
implies
ever.
that you weren't answering honestly before.
How many men do you have on this island?
You didn't let him see the boat yet, bro.
Well, I want to ask him this question before I let him see the boat.
It's a preliminary thing. I get it. Us sailors know. It's just me and Merlin.
Alright. You can see the boat for one honest answer.
All right. I get to see the boat first.
How does Merlin?
Merlin is inside. She's not hearing this conversation.
She walked away. Okay.
No. She sat down in the chair.
She's sitting.
And you guys are by the rowboats that got you across. I see boat first, and I answer question.
Alright.
Sure.
Yes.
Now you offered to make Merlin our mage. Did you mean that?
Can you make Merlin do anything?
No.
Okay.
That tracks.
She is a very powerful woman. I do not mess with powerful women. Or men. Well, I'm not gonna bring Merlin to see the boat. She doesn't need to see a boat. She doesn't like boats. He's like kicking the ground. She's not a huge fan. You know, she doesn't have sea legs. All right, boat time.
Hell yeah.
He plots his he wades into the water. Get in the rowboats.
How did he get in the boat?
I think I don't have feet for the water. I sit in the boat.
I assume all of you get in the boat. You got two boats to work with, so
How cold is the water?
It's pretty cold.
Alright, I get in the boat.
Risk.
Okay. Yeah, it's brisk. He grabs the ends and tugs them out into the water, because they were beached more or less. And he jumps in the back of one of them, and it kind of like sets the boat upwards just a little bit. But then you guys bounce it out, and he takes the oars. And then Volka, I assume you're in the other boat, and the two of you are able to row across pretty easily.
Shall we make it a race?
That's actually called a regatta.
What is the bet?
Bragging rights?
Bragging rights. He's like mimicking you.
Hey man, I just got money. I don't want to lose it again.
You guys could bet honest answers. I don't know if he has any questions.
I could think of a question.
We have answers.
Yeah, no, yeah. I study things and have questions. Yes. How about that? We will once again. I will put an honest answer on the line. How's that sound?
Alright.
Same.
All right.
I'm speaking for the group. Sorry, guys.
That's fine.
Wait, so is this...
I have no
mean-
input here.
So does
What's
it
that?
mean if we win...
Mhm.
Wait, actually, wait, is the boat just us 5 and then him on another one?
No, I assume it's 3 and 3 and then 3. So there's 3 of you in one boat and then 2 of you in another boat plus him.
We could make it more interesting and make it like a group on group thing, and then one honest answer out of each of us.
No, we're already in the
Oh.
boat. So we're already situated in the water.
One answer for one answer. Let's go.
I like this. All right. Give us a countdown.
Does anyone know how to count?
Down.
I'm a pirate.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Roll me an athletics check, Alicia.
Does anyone know how to count? Wait, what?
18.
Well, not all of us know our freaking numbers, okay?
He got a 17.
I win!
Yeah, you win.
Whoa!
You just barely beat him. It's because I wasn't warmed up. I wasn't expecting to row a boat today. You know how it is. You still won, but there's an excuse.
Whoa.
It's because I haven't been in the boat in forever.
Respects the 16-year-old child.
I slammed my hand down on the edge of the boat. I've never rowed a boat.
Didn't you just row it over?
I watched you row the boat over.
And it
Did
made
I row
me
it
very
over the
tired.
first time?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, I forgot you weren't there. That's my bad. Okay.
We just made you do it, sorry.
Yeah, we just made you do it.
You lied to this man's face, and you have to... And now he has to give an honest answer.
It's true.
Irony.
He gives you another bow. You've won fair and square.
I hold up my hand for a handshake.
He shakes your hand.
Hell yeah.
I imagine this was really intense looking, where they're at the back of the each boat paddling fast as they can, and like the front end is just kind of just a little bit. So after you guys dismount from the boats, he is like kind of tying them back or untying them together, and as you guys get to your cart, you notice that there is a person missing, not the ox. Your guide is no longer here. Yeah, Finian,
Oh, yeah.
the guy from the post office. Well, Sam threatened to kill him, rob him, and like.
I mean, he wasn't, like, supposed to wait for us.
Burn down a city.
Yeah.
I notice he's gone. I go,
I think it scared him
honestly,
off.
smart move.
You see Lancelot as he like is wiping his hands off. What happened to the other one?
Ran off.
Well, he wasn't.
Probably feared for his life.
Why?
Person has a habit of threatening them.
No reason. I cut him off.
Had a habit.
All right.
Size.
It's okay. I know how to get back to the village from here. I'll
It
just.
hasn't moved since you've gotten here?
What's that?
I said, sure, it hasn't moved since you've been here.
It could have, I suppose, but I doubt that. All right. I'll walk alongside. I don't want to weigh down your cart. As you guys start heading back towards Kilbane through the forest, Volka and Dredgen, I assume you two are the steering the cart like you normally do.
Mm.
Miss Volka,
Yes.
I would like a rematch one day.
Hi. I'll help you do it.
All right. Starts side eyeing you, like, mm-hmm.
Smug smile.
Those in the back, you see Arwen trying to replicate that same like telepathy movement. How did she do that? He has like mage
Has
hands,
his
like picking
fingers
things up.
on it on his like forehead.
How did she do that?
By the way,
Has 2 fingers on his temple.
the cart is a lot lighter because you don't have the extra weight, of course. But the ox seems a bit happier too, as he's not carrying that much more weight. He's not carrying too much more weight. One second. Talk amongst yourselves for a second. I gotta make sure I got something here.
It's like picking up things with mage hand, like thinking and then dropping them.
Just playing with my coin.
Velka's just kind of spaced out, thinking about the dunes and Artalia and everything. Not quite sunken in to the fact that they're going back there.
Now, Matamashiro, you said that someone else count. Can you not count? Do you not know your arithmetic?
I do not know that spell.
Oh, I can teach you numbers, like simple math, if you'd like.
I mean, I know some numbers.
You only really need 10.
Yeah, I know those. I don't think I've ever needed more than that.
Okay, you might need a
How
little
much
bit
gold
more.
do you have?
We don't want you getting scammed.
I don't think. I don't know about that one. I do struggle to pay for things sometimes.
Get overcharged a couple times.
This is the most money I've had, like, in my life.
We have more money, like, I don't know, a day ago.
I'm referring to, like, you know, the past year, as my life has been many years before this.
A drop in the bucket.
This is the most money I've also had in recent years.
About to
I
get
have a-
more.
I have a question for you, Andon. Are you in a coffin again?
No,
No.
I don't believe
Okay.
so. Are we riding in the cart?
Yeah.
Then yeah, no. I'm sitting on a coffin.
Okay.
I want to
They
know
can't-
about the Sands place we're going to.
Oh,
Did they
Alia?
the coffin, or did they like transfer the body into like a nicer one?
We had 2 coffins, so we still have one left that's empty.
I was just wondering if they kept the one that we brought.
Just
No,
in
they
case if one of
whole
us
coffin.
dies.
The cart has one coffin.
I told him that.
I know. I just wanted to, because she asked. Keep ignoring me. Someone said you had a question.
Are we?
Bro, just stop listening to us. I want
Are
someone
we,
to tell me about the Sands place.
Well, I wasn't there for very long, but I was in Theros for a little bit. But I think Volka would know more than I.
She's like
Since
on
she
the other
lived there.
side of the
I open
wall.
up the window between us. I put my elbow on the.
How loud can you do that?
You
Well, I
What
mentioned
is
her
this, a
name. I
taxi?
feel like if Volka like heard her name,
No, Volka is
Probably
too
would.
busy dealing with Lancelot.
that's true.
She's outside.
Yeah, you guys hear Lancelot's so loud, you guys hear his muffled voice from the inside of the cart.
I don't know much. I am from Falmarsh, but that's not quite Australia.
What's the place like? Because I've never been.
Sandy. I
It's
wasn't
like
there for
a
very long.
beach?
There's a really like the beach, but
So
no
there's
water.
water. There's no water.
Except for the city. The city of Theros is like a
Beach, but dry.
port city, and it has some statues to some famous heroes.
Oh, that's
From
cool.
Falmarsh?
What was that?
I'm sort of not having a good time. Did you say from Falmarsh?
I'm from Falmarsh,
Gotcha.
but we'll be going to Artalia. I'm from the other side of the mountains, if you will.
Like the Virginias and like West Virginia.
God damn it.
West Virginia.
God damn it.
Me and Volka were in. That's where we were picked up, if you will, was Theros.
Is it a nice,
Recruited.
nice city?
It's a very nice city, from what I saw. I was only there for a day. I experienced luxury, if you will, there.
Are the people nice? Are they the same as the people in Winterbank, or are they more like a different type of people?
They're very different.
Cool.
Better and worse in their own ways.
Oh,
What is your opinion on slavery?
Yeah. I'm sure Volka could tell you more, because she's lived there, I assume. Actually, I have no idea, but
Wow.
I assume she's from there.
Racial profiling.
that's actually on par though for your character.
Well, I met her there.
You met her in jail there.
In that, like, it's like meeting like a Korean in Korea in a Korean city, and then being like, "Oh, you assume they're from there? What are you, a racist?" Like,
That's not very woke of you.
Such a big bird.
I mean, I will knock on the window.
There's a fucking window there?
Push it
Hey,
open.
Y'all
Yeah?
just inventing
Oh, okay.
windows that don't exist in
Literally,
this part.
okay. In the image that we have for the cart, there is a window behind the little bench for the drivers.
That
Where's
is
our
true.
There's a
photo?
little driver window. There's a little taxi window, if you will.
What else is image?
We've used this multiple times.
Places, people, parties.
This is
Oh,
the only this is what I have in mind when I think about the cart. Is just this picture.
alright.
Where is the picture?
It's
in
in party members.
Yeah, there's a little window right behind the bench.
A window.
Dude, that's where I cooked those meals.
He remembers him so fondly.
I love how,
Yeah, I opened the window and put my elbow on the sill. Yes.
we were just wondering about Altalia and what it's like. Artalia. Oh my god.
Oh, I guess better than Winterbank.
That's
Like how much better? Like just slightly,
Like,
or
there's slavery and the people are kind of dicks to the poor, but other than that, it's pretty okay.
Damn, do I know what slavery is?
Yeah, you know what slavery is. Oh god.
I don't know. I
I don't even know how to respond.
Next campaign will have no slavery, I've decided. Yeah,
It does not sound like a pleasant place. I'm gonna be honest with you.
just don't be
I
poor.
kind of, yeah, I lived under the city, but I would come up to do my business.
What do you mean by under? Do you mean literally or figuratively?
Like in the sewers.
Literally, it's not the sewers. It's like a. Davis, you can correct me if I'm getting any of this wrong. It's like a catacomb type thing.
There's a- I
But
didn't know
yeah,
that.
there's a whole bunch of like entrances around the city, and some inside are like collapsed and blocked off, so it's, you know.
Oh,
I don't.
What
I
do you
don't
mean?
don't know. I
Kinda
have no idea. I was
kinda
there
like-
and I had no idea.
So there, so it's there's a catacomb. There's a whole bunch of system of tunnels and shit under the
Right.
city, and like
Yes.
rooms and stuff. And there's a whole bunch of different entrances to it. But inside the tunnel, some of the tunnels are collapsed, so it ends up like making
Nice.
like its own little sections, where like the only entrance is.
You have one city, Forgotten City, new city built on top of it.
Oh, London.
Yeah.
London, France, Europe, period.
Grease.
Greece.
Kelly,
Yeah.
Paris, the city of live.
A couple of the collapsed tunnels, though,
Just classic yarn
kinda
of things.
blocked off and makes like what I considered my house, where the only entrance was the one.
So you lived in a hole in the ground.
Yes.
Shiro
these-
looks so sad for you.
I wasn't alone.
That's worse.
bro, they really said this city kind of sucks. Let's build an entire stage on top of it.
Oh my god.
The under the city's kind of cool though if you kind of ignore the grimy mess.
I think
Like there's cool shit down there.
I believe
Why-
it.
Shit down there.
Why is the city designed to scare people with that like fear of holes thing?
Welcome to Chicago.
Tryptophobia. Ooh, I think it's what it's called.
Tryptophobia.
Uh,
Would you like that?
I think thalassophobia is like water.
Yeah, it's deep water specifically.
So
I am having complex emotions about it right now because part of me wants to go back, and then the other part of me
Right.
wants to stay very, very far away.
Fighting for your life right now in the comments.
You know,
Yeah.
you're convincing me I don't want to go there anymore.
It's pretty much what it's like being from Puerto Rico.
I understand. I wouldn't want to be home either.
Got him.
I don't think I can go home. Well,
are creatures like us, I will gesture to the ones that had to wear the white bands, allowed?
Yeah,
I'm not asking you, Davis.
I was nodding for her.
yeah. I have not completely studied this place yet.
Yeah, I was nodding for her.
I don't know all the ins and outs.
Fucking killing me.
Okay, so that's not related to the slaves.
Yeah, the slavery is just kind of a thing. It's not usually targeted to any specific race. Look at Davis. No, is it? Okay.
look at Davis.
I look to
Look at
God.
God.
You look at Lancelot and he's just like, no, don't. Just shut up.
What progressive slavery?
Yeah.
I don't. Those are conflicting terms.
It's
I don't
slavery.
think I'd ever
but
hear
woke.
progressive terms. Woke slavery, am I right, boys?
Oh, it's no longer race-based. No, it's class-based, please.
Yeah.
They seem slightly at odds with each other.
What?
Woke and slavery.
Yeah. No. They
That.
they go together like gasoline and fire. All right. To interrupt you guys, and because it's supposed to interrupt you guys, I promise. I'm gonna change up the music. The music.
This one was good.
Was it? Which one was it?
Sunset Punch.
Oh, look at you go.
Sponsored by Bacardi.
Oh, that's not how you loop a something. Right.
Oh my baby.
There's music playing. I think it gets louder, so don't turn it up. All
the way.
Yeah, just, if you can make that 200, that'd be great. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit.
Thank you.
Okay. You see. Oh, too far up in my notes. On your way back to Killbank, as you guys are talking, the cart comes to a halt. As you guys are stopped by a group of 4 men standing in the middle of the road. They're all dressed identically in brown leather armor, brown cloaks, wearing a bronze duck-themed masquerade mask. They also smell heavily of dirt.
Howdy, fellas.
Sure.
Can we update, because we were told about them. Can we update,
What?
yeah. They were like the
Muddy Ducks.
Oh.
Get the Muddy Ducks.
A
I have no
muddy
recollection of
duck.
this. Was this last session we were told about
Yeah, this
it?
was last session. They were told about
Okay,
them.
I'm gonna need an update.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Wait.
Uh,
I forgot.
pretty sure they're just like big,
It's
like
made.
at large the bullies from Beamtown,
That's-
if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, they're assholes.
Similar
They're
Alright.
like the town guards, but
They're
they're
the
not
militia.
like guards. Like a little like a gang of dudes.
Like official
Like,
gang.
What's
So
the
that's a
word
bye
I'm
bye
looking
god.
for?
All right, let's just let them fucking
Yeah,
talk it to
let's-
us.
The 4 of them looking at the cart and Lancelot. Lancelot remains silent. He's just standing there. One of them holding their hands up to halt. Oi, are you the good ones?
Hi.
I.
Hi.
One of them taps him on the shoulder and whispers something, briefly lifting up his mask. Not exposing his identity, of course. We were told you would have something for us.
What would that be?
He approaches the cart. You can see he is holding a piece of parchment that's rolled up and tied with some string.
Is he like holding it out for
Mhm.
us to take?
He's holding
Okay.
it up towards the people driving.
I'll take it. Unravel it.
Just to summarize, it's a letter saying that, and it's written allegedly. By the end of it, it says sin, but it's saying that they're here to take the other coffin off of your hands.
We can have it.
Can I make an inside check to make sure that's like his handwriting?
You don't have the letter,
Pass it
Volk has it,
back.
but
Oh, yeah, sorry. My bad.
You're like hanging out the window.
You have never seen Sin's handwriting.
Really? Oh. Then
He's-
he
He's never handwritten anything in front of
I
you.
don't see why.
It doesn't look like Seamus's handwriting, which you have seen.
gotcha.
It's a
I
coffin.
don't-
Trust it then.
Yeah, I don't see why we
Yeah.
like need it still, and also why we'd care that it'd be gone.
It's Ashland's
know.
seat.
It's his
What is he
chair.
gonna do?
I'll open up the
I
back
have
for
to
them.
stand.
One
Make
of
sure there's nothing like in it, or we didn't leave anything in it.
there's the one who handed you the letter is going to stay there, and he whistles at the other 3, and they go circle around the back to the open door. 2 of them heave the coffin out, while the other one was assisting. There were 2 of them inside that were assisting like the exiting process, while one of them was bracing, holding it. And the 2 of them begin to shimmy off the cart, while one of them staring at the wooden seat. You watch as he takes his hands and places it on the lip and lifts upwards, revealing a secret panel. And you guys can see beneath where the coffin was, underneath in the secret compartment, he pulls out a leather book. And then slams the seat shut, and then proceeds to exit the vehicle. The two of them carrying the coffin start walking off towards the trees, while the one with the leather book walks around the cart and hands it to the guy who handed the letter. He takes the book, opens in it, and flips through it briefly. And you guys, Volka, you're closest by. Would you like to try to roll a perception check to see what was inside the book?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception.
Let me look at my sheet, see what my perception is. 22.
Okay. It looks like it is a book describing how to build firearms
Oh.
and other explosives.
Where'd you guys get that?
Came with the coffin, and he takes it and wraps it up again before putting it underneath his arm. And you watch as he, underneath his cloak, pulls out a bag of coins and hands it, tosses it towards you, Volka.
Catch it, and then looked at Dredgen, really fucking confused.
What?
For the people inside the wagon, where the coffin was, there is a stack of 15 gold pieces.
Sorry, what exactly did they toss to Volko?
A bag of money.
Bag of money.
Oh yeah.
An undisclosed amount, because he hasn't said anything and she hasn't opened it yet. And he nods before walking towards the tree line. Where he,
Okay, stay.
while walking towards the tree line, he once again whistles, and you guys watch as like the ground kind of shifts, and about 10 more people who were laying camouflage stand up from their post.
Okay.
Opening the small pouch, Alicia, you find stroke there, 50 platinum pieces.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
And they are gone.
I turn back to the window. Payday, I guess, and I hand the bag back there for them to distribute amongst themselves.
Or I want to distribute it evenly.
How many is it each?
10 platinum pieces each.
You said there's 15 gold pieces just on the ground where the coffin was?
Yep, on the seat.
That was bizarre.
I'll hand the 15 gold to Shiro. I feel like you were the most damaged from the boat buying.
I turn back to the window again. Was that book in the coffin? I look more to Ashlyn because he spent the most time in there.
Under it.
Under it? It was like firearm. It was like how to build weaponry. Firearms and shit.
I don't think it's any of our business.
That's fine.
That was strange.
I'd rather not look too far into it.
If you'd like to enjoy a long life, just remember that you were robbed this day.
Okay. Was it a robbery if we got paid? It was like a
Okay.
forced trade.
I haven't the slightest idea what you mean.
Lancelot has his like eyebrows furrowed and is just like confused about the entire situation.
I just kind of look at him and like shake my head like your guess is as good as mine, my guy.
Right. All right. Cool. With that, you guys are more than welcome to continue traveling, which I will assume you guys do.
Yeah.
Cool.
I will continue trying to figure out telepathy. Taking a coin and going it like a yo-yo.
Yeah.
With mage hand.
You can never talk to it that way.
Telekinetics.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Without any more issues, you guys make it back to Killbank. I mean, it's just a small little fishing village, so you guys make it back to the dock. Passing through quote-unquote Main Street, you do see Finian, who looks a bit shaken, but he seems to be holding a couple platinum pieces in his hand. He waves
like
nervously.
Are we,
Get
how,
yours, man.
how close are we to him? Are we like passing him or whatever?
Just like he's like on the road. He looks like he's on. No, I said horseback. My apologies. Buckback. And it looks like he's gonna go deliver some mail. And he sees you and he waves, and you can see he's like holding some coins in his hands before slipping it away in his pockets.
I don't say anything to him.
Oh fuck. I gotta change the music again. I forgot there's another event. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
God.
It'll be fine. You'll be able to speedrun it, I promise.
Yes, mash A, mash A, mash A.
Hold on 1 second. We gotta find some. I gotta really find some music for these cronies.
It's cronies.
I'm gonna make it religious.
What is that supposed to mean?
Let's look up certified church music.
Upon re-entering Killbank after waving at Finian, not Kinian, lol, you see a familiar face walking from the port to the barracks. Purefire Bianchi. He was the one who inspected your cart as soon as you made it to Port Mercy.
Ashlyn breaks away from the party immediately.
Well, you're still in the back of the cart, if that means anything.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I actually wouldn't even know.
there's like side windows, so like you would see
Yeah.
him.
But if he's in front of the car, I still can't see him.
Yeah,
right?
that's true. Well, no, he's like walking.
Close
Like,
the window behind us.
he's making like a cut, like so he's walking.
Oh,
you guys are
gotcha.
heading north, and he's heading southwest. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you see him, Sam. You remember you were in the fort, and you saw him staring at you when you guys had just gotten your ship back, and he waved. To which
Wait, but I was the first time we went up to the fort or the second time?
the second time when you actually got the boat and you were loading up, and then you and Arwen dipped, he saw you and then he waved at you.
But I was Ulan.
Yes, correct. But
Okay.
he still waved at you.
Okay.
He once again he makes eye contact with Volka and Dredgen, and he does the same hand wave and smile.
Not to him. And just keep going.
Dredgen, your eyes immediately fixate on a recognizable vessel. You can see not I almost said parked, anchored at the port. You see on the horizon, you see a large military vessel, so like a frigate or man of war, that is matches the Purifier colors and clothing. You know for a fact that is a Purifier vessel.
Nice.
Gag.
Gross.
All right, now we can kick out that music. That's gonna be their theme song now. Is fucking church music. Canonically, they all
It only shows up whenever they're there.
yeah, and canonically they all smell like frankincense.
Murder. Judas.
Okay.
You stupid bitch.
Okay. You guys make it to the port. But before you do so, Lancelot, seeing these series of interactions, seeing how you guys, more or less interact with people, I suppose. He like looks at you, Volka. Do you know him?
We've ran into him a couple times.
Squints. So he's a problem child.
Yes.
Aren't they all?
What's his name?
I looked, Dredgen beside me because I don't remember.
I say it incorrectly. His name is Bianca.
Beyonce.
It's Beyonce.
It's a Beyonce fella.
Purifier Bianchi. Got it.
I never correct him.
Or Bianca. Bianca.
Bianca.
Sons of bitches.
I hope he meets him personally. He's like Bianca.
Sir Bianca.
You're taking everything from me, Sir Bianca. I don't even know you. Who are you?
I don't even know
even
your
know
name.
I am.
As you guys are walking down the dock, the sailors didn't really pay too much attention to you, or not sailors, but like the fishermen here didn't pay too much attention to you, but they moved out of your way. They seem to be fearfully moving out of your way now, like and then like dropping things and like kind of skittering to get away.
But like the that scene from Doom Eternal where all the scientists are running away from Doom Guy.
Exactly like that. Okay, yeah. So that's that. You guys make it back to your vessel, and you could swear if he was able to produce it, his eyes would turn into fucking stars. He looks at the ship and he's like, "By God, I didn't actually believe you."
Like how
Where
kids
did
feel
you think we were going?
I don't know. I
I
thought
was gonna throw you in the water. That was my plan.
Gonna push you in and run away.
you could try. I'm sturdy like an anchor.
You'd sink like one too.
No, I'm a good swimmer. Tried and tested.
He whips out his anchor tattoo.
It's on his left butt cheek.
love it.
It's a tramp stamp.
Yes,
Oh,
true.
do the thing.
Yeah, that's true. I guess Eldritch Blast him. Well, I guess I'm moving now. He looks at you, judging. May I aboard your vessel?
Go ahead.
Very slowly, he looks at it, and, like a person about to buy the vessel. Like, yes, and then sprints up it, the gangplank, and like leaps onto the deck. Oh, this is good. Good planks. He begins to walk around,
Good wood.
knocking on things. Good build. Good build. Sturdy. Vesper looking from the helm, staring at this giant man roaming the boat, nods and is like, yeah, and like tells like some of the crew around her to fuck off, and then she walks over to you guys, who I assume are slowly dismounting from your cart and everything.
Hell yeah.
Who is he?
He's just wants
Our
to see the
client, technically. Kind of.
A client.
A ship enthusiast.
ship. Very I guarantee you is a pirate.
He's huge. He's not coming with us, is he?
No.
Nah, he's just visiting.
I hope not, because we'll have to fight him if he does.
We can't even feed him. He's gonna go through all of our supplies. You can see he is now fucking with the wheel and like spinning it. That's good. That's good.
Goodwill.
Yeah, good wheel. Good.
It's like someone who doesn't know anything about boats trying to convince everyone around them that they do.
Yeah. He does look pretty inexperienced when walking around the boat, Sam.
I'm still like convinced.
What's her name, Captain? He yells from the helm.
What do you say?
What's the name?
Oh, it's the Winged Zephyr.
Good name. He like taps the side of it. And you watch as he like leaps from where the wheel is down below, and then makes his way down the ship.
Oh, I thought you said that he just jumped off the fucking
No.
boat. I was
Swan
like,
dives in the water and swims away.
Never
you
seen
can hear
him.
eagles as soon as you swan dive.
All right. Well, how long is he gonna be on the boat?
For as long
Good
as
question.
before we leave, I can tell you that much.
Is he a part of the Navy?
No,
He said he was a sailor.
He said he was a sailor. I'm pretty sure he still is a sailor.
Are you sure about that? I didn't look at
am-
him.
I'm positive.
All right. Well, the reason why I'm asking all this is because, well, never mind. Where are we going?
I guess the city of Theros.
Well, that's not where we reported.
Yeah. Guess
Yeah.
we're going to Theros.
We gotta collect sand.
Oh, there's plenty of sand there.
Special sand.
I'm
He's
sure.
got it.
Sure, there's plenty of special sand there. Sounds good. When are we leaving?
Very
Today,
soon.
if we want to.
All right, that'd be great. We'll restock on more supplies because it's a bit of a further voyage.
How far?
It depends. I was going to ask the captain. Do you want to go the safe route and be there a bit slower, or do you want to go the fast and reckless route?
Let's just take the slow route. There's no need to be reckless.
Mhm.
We don't got a time limit.
You hear shouting from beneath the boat.
God.
Muffled. All right. And you said we're going to Theros. All right. Well,
Indeed.
I'll mark it down. I'll see what we can do. The weather seems fair right now, so
I can ask, how much do supplies cost? Like, how much would that a round trip cost us?
round trip is going to be a gold piece a day to maintain the food for the entire crew. So it's going to be best case scenario. It'll take us 7 days to get there. 7 days. Are we coming back here?
We will probably go, if everything goes well, we'll be going to halfway. I guess not halfway,
So
but...
we'll be going from.
We gotta return the sand to
Oh, yes, we will be going back, yeah. I'm an idiot, don't mind me.
yeah.
We'll be going,
We gotta
yeah.
return the sand to Merlin so she
I'm an
can
idiot.
make
Don't...
the
Yes.
thing.
Okay then. Best case scenario is it'll take us about
14 days.
14 days, yeah. 7 days there, 7 days back. But we always, over budget, so we'll just round up to 20 days. So 20 gold pieces.
Alright.
I will hand her 30 platinum pieces, or not 30 platinum, 3 platinum pieces.
Whoa!
30 gold pieces.
Look at
Yeah.
Mr. Moneybags over here.
God damn, you've been holding out on us.
Very well. We'll bring you the change.
Thank you.
Um,
Well, I can just pay for maybe a little bit better supplies for the crew with the extra.
can do, Captain.
A premium package.
See what we can do. Johnny! Johnny yells. Look, you can
First
hear him muffled.
mate's gotta look out for his boys.
Aye.
Also, I'm eating here too.
Come down here. We're going shopping. You can hear him beginning scuttering down the fucking main mast.
Does he slide down or does he scutter down?
He scutters down. He's like a little fucking like a lizard, dude. I don't know if you folks noticed, but there is indeed a military vessel just north of us.
Saw it.
We haven't done anything illegal yet. Sure, it's
Yet.
fine.
You're right.
And we won't.
I don't think that's what she.
I don't think that's what she's saying, guys.
I think it will be fine as long as we leave today.
Right. It's the same PFI who's been following us. Do you, by any chance, does he have a vendetta out for you?
Not that I know of.
I
Good.
don't think so.
I mean,
Fortunately, our boat is a bit faster, so we should make it to Theros before them. And hopefully hide in the port. She seems like a nervous wreck. What have I gotten myself into? She begins to walk away. I'm not even the quartermaster.
Nothing's too good to be true.
Johnny's with her now. That's okay. All's right in this world. All right.
I'm so glad we have Johnny.
Yeah. He's
Johnny's
next.
our anchor.
There's Monsieur Bones. I'll get him sometime.
Is the next one?
The next one is Monsieur Bones.
What's Mr. Lancelot doing right now?
He is rummaging below deck.
Okay.
Are there any cannons? There's nothing.
We'll get him eventually. Do you want to check out the crow's nest?
Are we like outside and he's
Yeah.
inside?
Yeah, exactly. He's just yelling into the ether. All right. Is there any shopping you guys need to do before you leave?
I was
Isn't
kind
it-
of hoping to I don't know how we flavor this, but refurnish my painting supplies.
Yeah, there's a general store.
Just to say that that's been done.
Yeah, I got you.
what were the stores again?
A general store, a bar, and a barracks.
So shopping means the general store.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go buy all the ball bearings.
No ball bearings. It's sold out. It says so right there. You guys bought soap there earlier.
I think
Did we
I'm just
see
gonna.
health potions.
No health potions. No health potions.
I actually still have a greater health potion
Oh,
that
fuck
I
yeah.
haven't used yet. I'm trying to hoard them.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
I'd like to. Is there? If I go to the general store, will they take stuff from me
Yeah, they
for
can.
money? All right,
like
I'm gonna go to
pawn
the.
More or less, yeah.
I'm gonna go to the general store and save some time.
I think I'll just hang out back on the ship.
Okay.
I
Just
will.
gonna crawl up into the crow's nest and stare out into the sea.
Sound like the crew's on board, right?
Some of it, most of them
I'll
are.
babysit
But they're still like taking
Lancelot.
care of other things like scraping barnacles and what have you.
I'll just
drinking.
No drinking.
Not
talk
yet.
and help out the crew.
Okay.
Cleaning. Pretty
I
easy.
will. I'd like to go to the general store and sell my cutlass.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. We'll take care of that real fast. Cutlass. Oh wait, it was technically a rapier, I believe.
Yeah, it was a rapier.
They will buy it back off of you for 12 gold pieces.
I will take that.
Okay. Anything else?
I think I'll sell my dagger as well.
One dagger.
Yeah, one dagger, one rapier.
She will give you a gold piece back, or give you a gold
Okay.
piece in exchange.
All right, then I sell that too.
Okay.
I think that'll be it.
Cool. You see, she takes the weapons and like puts it on a shelf that just has a bunch of other weapons. Some old, some new.
So I've got 13 from that.
Yeah.
13 gold.
DM, I have a question.
What's up?
Is Vesper gonna get wood for the ship? Is that a supply?
She. Yes, she would now because Luke gave her extra money to take care of like premium food, but also like she was going to buy some scrap wood, quote unquote scrap wood.
Cool.
So yeah, you're good. It's
So
not
a little bit
Um,
over the bare minimum.
Does this place sell beds?
The general store?
Yeah.
I'm assuming you mean like cots.
No, I think I know what he means. Uh,
I mean a bed.
You watch whole ass bunk beds.
no beds. No.
Do they have nice desks and chairs?
Sure.
How much would a desk and a chair be?
Are you
That
going?
isn't absolute shit.
Are you going for like a grandiose desk?
No.
Okay.
Just better than a piece of wood in my cabin.
Is there even a fucking rule set for furniture? There is. What the fuck? Literally, what the fuck? All right. You said a desk?
Yeah.
This doesn't give me a price. What the fuck? It just tells me 39. That's not a price. That's a D100. What the fuck is going on?
Do I have to roll for this?
No, you have to roll for this.
Is that like how much health it has?
Okay, let me just put this. Okay, how much did my desk cost? It cost me 200 bucks.
What's that, 20
But
gold?
that's from IKEA
Yeah,
with like mass production.
that's true. I will say you could get a good set, a good chair and a good desk for 5 gold pieces.
Alright, I buy that to
Okay.
put in my captain's quarters.
Do you get some of the sailors to come and collect your desk?
Yeah, I help them because, it's my shit,
Yeah, of
and
course,
I think that would be an asshole move, and
Yeah.
I don't want them to mutiny against me.
Hey guys, I'll help.
Don't worry, I'll help, please.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you got some new furnishing.
Oh,
What are you gonna do with the old furnishing?
fucking go and throw it off the boat into the water.
Littering.
Just
You
kidding,
could sell
just
it.
kidding.
You can sell it. Do you want to
I
sell
don't
it?
think.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll sell it.
Okay.
It's probably not like a lot, is it?
You'll get a gold piece.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just an exchange. Cool. At this point, I will say that while all of you are just kind of doing your own things, Lancelot has harassed you in some form, whether it be in the clinic when you're doing painting supply stuff, Andon, or Volka just talking to the crew. He just kind of like sneaks up and it's just like, yes. And at some point, he's like investigating the hole, Shiro.
I'll investigate with him.
Good craftsmanship. You could put a whole room right here.
I thought the same thing.
Secret compartment right there.
That wall an open concept.
You could put a dry dock right here. This is good. Good ship. Good sturdy knocks on it. Yeah, good. But as you're bringing your new desk in and getting the old one out, Judgin, Lancelot is in the captain's quarters.
Okay. I expect him to be there at some point.
Yeah. Well, I have to say, Mr. Drudgendrick, your ship here is a mighty fine vessel.
Thank you.
Well-
May I ask that question now?
Oh, I suppose. And he like sits down.
You do, don't you?
Well, he has one for you. One from you. I'm having a stroke. You can ask him one, Volka.
Well, I'm assuming it's just me and him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Are you truthfully the Emperor of the Sea, the Red Prince?
Squints. I get asked that question quite a bit. And because of your generosity showing me the ship and, of course, our deal, I can, without a doubt, tell you the truth is that I am not the Red Prince.
I guess it's just a crazy coincidence then, huh?
You're telling me. You're telling me. No, not the Red Prince. Nor am I any other emperor. But do be careful. You are in the Red Prince's territory.
Yeah. Well, I plan on taking on the safe route to Theros.
Smart. Travel deep ocean. This ship can handle it. And just make sure none of your crew see that mark on your arm.
Yeah, try not to show anybody.
Well, Mr. Dredgen, I think you and I have closed our business.
Mm-hmm.
Well, once you're back in town and you are talking to Merlin, you know, maybe we can discuss about maybe me potentially joining the ship for a little bit. Don't give me an answer now. You can think on it, rest on it.
But I mean, that would be too sad if I ever shoot you down.
No, it's fine. You'll have like a couple, 14 days or so to figure it out.
Yeah.
Although with this weather, might be quicker. I can smell it. Well, I best be going. I'm gonna go finish up my business with Volka, and I hope to see you guys in due time. And he pats your desk. Good desk. Then leaves. Almost in. Yes.
How much money is my refurnishing gonna cost me?
You're just getting like more paint supplies, right?
More paint supplies, pages for my book. Pages, I think, cost things.
Yes. We'll say, because you're in a small town, we'll say 3 gold pieces for the painting supplies, and then for the paper. How many pieces of paper?
I don't paint it that often, so maybe just 10.
Okay. That's gonna be 20 silver pieces, so 2 gold pieces.
So 4 total, or
Yeah, 4
5?
total. Nah, 4 total. We'll call it 4.
Okay.
Volka, as you're just kind of leisuring about, the gigantic man finds you once more. Alright, I don't like unfinished business. What question do you have for me?
You said you used to be a sailor, right?
He, like, slow blinks at you. If you're gonna ask me if I was a pirate, I already
No,
answered.
I want to know what ship you were like a part of.
Well, I could tell you that.
Did you enjoy it? Was it fun?
Of course, yeah. No, yeah, I was a part of the, Oh, you probably haven't heard of it. Let me look at his fucking thing. Give me 1 second, please. I was not expecting that question. I was a part of 2 boats, you see. I was a part of the Dusk Maiden's Dance and the Dreadnought.
The Dread Dark?
Dreadnought.
He was part of he's part of Oryx's
Yeah,
ship.
he was a part of the Taken King. And then there were some other ships, of course, that I was a part of at one point, but those are the 2 big ones that I spent the most amount of time on.
Why'd you leave? How'd you end up here? Because
He
you seem to really be into boats. It's kind of weird that you're not still a part of a ship.
looks at you, so happy, huge smile on his face. I might have fallen in love with a woman. You know how it is. Sailor settling down. Got
Well, she must have
recruited.
been special.
She is. She's a king.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's great. She settled me down and made me more of a whatever the fuck I am.
well, as long as you're happy.
Oh, I'm very happy. I'm a very happy man. Never been happier in my life. Who gives a fuck about loot, plundering, taking over ships, killing other
Life
people?
crisis.
Who cares about any of that?
I perk up and be like, I feel like I'm being threatened right now.
Let me tell you, Miss Volka. You gotta find yourself a nice young woman It doesn't matter.
Yeah, and just shrug.
Settle down and enjoy life.
Don't know if I got time for that right now, but maybe someday.
Yeah, you seem a bit young. How old are you?
18.
Are you lying to me?
No.
Roll me a deception check.
Oh, I'm gonna pull up my sheet. 11.
Why would you lie to me like that? I answered the question truthfully, and you look at me and spit me in the face.
So I don't get in trouble with shit, because we've been in a lot of places. I'm 18. Wink.
What the fuck does that mean? I was on my first boat when I was 12. What are you talking about? You don't have to lie about that shit on the fucking sea. Oh my
I'm
god.
actually 16.
Slow
Not
blink
that
once
far
more.
off,
What?
but still, some things.
Do you have a family? Did you run away? What's your story? He's like leaning against the ship.
You down.
You know, I got into some trouble, and I got recruited into the Moonlighters.
You're a fucking moonlighter at 18. They don't take people under the age of 18.
I didn't understand a word he fucking said.
He spoke. It was Sylvan. What he said was they took someone underneath the age of 18. They don't do that.
I
We
guess
have
that
our
was the
Moonlighter
exception.
stuff on. Or does she not?
No, she doesn't. She's wearing like
Okay, gotcha.
Sin's.
Oh, that's right.
nice
Yeah,
coat.
yeah.
I have the clasp thing around, like, to hold it shut,
Oh.
though.
And he looks at that. How the fuck did I miss that?
Subtle.
Oh my.
I don't know. I guess that was the exception. Just drugs.
And you went through Winterbank?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Gotta say, not a fan.
No shit. All right. Well, he looks taken aback. He's just with the teaching nowadays. Did you go to
I'm
school?
No. I was kind of homeschooled, kind of ish.
Homeschooled. Okay. All right.
It was the school of hard knocks.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Oh my god.
I'm from Artalia. We're actually going back there soon, so I don't know.
Taking notes, I just wanted to send you there.
You know what? He puts his hand on your shoulder. You keep being you.
I nod my head.
Don't listen to what the others say. You are a unique individual.
Thanks.
And you're gonna have a anchored life one day. I can sense it.
Became southern for a second.
Here's
Yeah.
to hoping.
He takes his hand off your shoulder. Oh my god. Well, our business here is done. I must be getting back to tend to Merlin. She gets lonely.
Have fun.
Yeah, something like that. All right.
We'll be back in like 2 weeks. Maybe you can check out the ship again if you want.
I'm gonna try to join the ship. I'm gonna leave everything behind. I'm gonna leave the fire and brimstone behind. I'm gonna leave everything. I'm sick of it. I gotta be on a boat again. It's driving me crazy. I'm the maritime lawman, and I don't even get to spend time on boats anymore. It's bullshit. It's like yelling as he's still getting off the boat.
And this is like in front of the boat where all the other sailors are.
Yeah. He like jumps onto the dock.
We'll see you soon.
And he's like walking past, and you You watch as he almost runs into, as he's like ranting and raving and like staring at the water. He almost runs into Purifier Bianchi, and you watch as he nimbly, especially a man in his frame, steps to the side and gives him a slight bow.
There's a backflip over him.
No, my apologies, Purifier Bianca.
Really dramatic bow.
You can see that this purifier is seething with anger. Need to remind you where you're at. And he's like, still bowing, walks away.
I'm proud of that one.
And you guys can hear him singing as he's trailing away. You hear him singing a sea shanty by himself. It sounds a bit somber because it's only one man, but... All right, he's gone. And around the time he's gone, Vesper shows back up.
Just like hiding behind a building,
Yeah.
watching him.
Fuck.
It's safe.
And her and the sailors bring more food and supplies on board, and some loose wood that they were able to afford with the budget. He's gone, right? He's not coming back.
He said that he wanted to join the ship once we came back.
We're all out of room.
That's what
Someone else is gonna have to break to him.
I think I already did, and he just shoved me off.
He's a lot for one person, isn't he?
It's a lot for the ship.
I mean, he does look quite capable, despite his maybe
Eccentric.
attitude.
The more capable, the more resource spend.
It's not like we can't afford it now.
Also, more space that man takes.
Oh,
I mean, we do have other officer roles, but I suggest we use quite literally anyone else. I will take on 4 more roles if it means that he's not on the ship.
Well, when we come back, he will definitely ask again. So don't. So prepare yourself for that one.
She sighs. This was a idea. And she goes underneath the ship. All right. Perfect. Is there anything else you guys need /want to do?
No.
Okay. So with that, you guys load up on your ship, foreseeably for the next 7 days. Give me 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves while I figure something out. RP, goddammit.
figured it out. I figured it out. I figured it out. He
What'd you
comes
figure
back.
out?
He has like a pen hovering in front of him. I figured it out.
Whoa.
Ashton looks at you. What is it saying?
What, the pen?
Yeah.
He like looks at it. I have no idea.
Put me down.
I can push it and pull it within 30 feet.
Can you pick up anything heavier?
No. Well, I mean heavier than the pen, yes, but not anything particularly heavy.
Can you pick
What
me up?
Me.
No!
What about
I don't
me?
think I... No, I can't pick you up either.
What about both of us?
No.
Is this usable in combat?
I didn't think about that.
I'm gonna search for any ship rats.
I just thought it looked cool.
Little stowaways.
Like people or like actual rats? Like,
Rats, because I still don't have my pet mouse.
well, a rat is not the same thing as a mouse.
Is it a
Toast-
rat or is it a mouse?
It's a mouse.
They're different.
Okay, I'm gonna look for any little stowaways then.
Check the grains.
Yeah, that's fair.
She's gonna get the Black Plague.
Is she actually? Hold on now. No, the bosun does not handle that. All right, yeah, go ahead and roll me. I don't fucking know. An investigation. No. Give me because you're tracking animals, so that would be survival. Give me a survival.
Animal handling.
We'll get that in a minute.
Where the fuck is my survival? I feel like at first it's a 4. I don't find shit, but I feel like I'm intending to just see if there's any like rats in our shit at first. I obviously
our
find
shit.
nothing because I rolled a 4.
Yeah.
But if I did find anything, I'd be like, oh, this thing's kind of cute.
And then she fucking dies.
It's
of
mine
plague.
now.
Yeah, she gets a bubonic plague and fucking dies, dude. All right. So as you guys load up and set sail, we are going to transition to the nautical rules later, but because I don't have them all memorized yet and I'm not super familiar with them, we're going to forego that for the time being. Instead, what we're going to do is I need Sam. I need you to roll me a d4.
Okay. The fuck is a D4? This is D4.
Yep.
And then just roll it.
Little triangle.
A 3. Okay. So the first day of ship sailing, it goes. Let me keep track of this. 1 second. Let me pull up a notepad. It does not go to plan as you run into some bad weather. I need you.
When he was like, remember, with this weather, it might be shorter.
If you were a better pirate, Sam, can you make can you roll me a charisma check? So a d20 plus your charisma modifier.
Okay. Fuck. Charisma. There we go.
Mhm.
Normal, right?
Yep. Okay. So normally in this type of weather you'd be slowed down, but because the storm is not that bad, you are able to make it through one day without having to slow down and costing you 2 days to go through one tile.
That's a charisma check?
Yeah, basically you're talking to the crew.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Next time you'll roll with advantage because you're maintaining a healthy relationship with them, but that's later. Okay. Yes. I need. Who wants to? We'll go with Ashlyn. Ashlyn, roll me a d4.
So 1.
I believe that is perfect. Cool. You guys achieve neutral weather and get to progress a day. Arwen, roll me a d4.
Hey, I'm gonna take a long rest.
Yeah, everyone take the effect of long rest. A 2.
I don't have anywhere to sleep.
You get good weather, and you're able to traverse 2 tiles instead of one day. In one day. Shiro, can you roll me a d4?
I got
A
a 3.
3?
I did.
So that is
Sorry, guys.
bad weather. I need Sam. I need you to make me another.
Sorry, guys.
Go ahead and make me another charisma check, and this time roll with advantage. Because you are maintaining a healthy relationship with the crew.
Oh, fuck. That's not good. Oh, shit.
We are all scrubbing.
So in the, I'll just say that that day counteracts Luke's good day, right? So you're staying in one tile.
Yes, sir. Do we not, do we take damage? Do I lose charisma
No,
with
no.
my...
If you had critically failed, it'd be a bit different, but you're fine.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. With that, Vulcan, roll me a d4.
1.
So neutral weather. You guys progress. All right. I need. Yeah, we'll go back around. So Judging, can you roll me another d4?
Uh-huh. My God.
Wow, you guys got bad weather. Go ahead and make me another charisma check with advantage.
Is this just at all?
No, because I mean you raise advantage. There.
You're not the captain,
Yeah.
bitch.
The first mate. I get what you're saying with the first mate, but no. If Judging was indisposed, then it'd be your turn. All right. I will say that you're able to traverse normally because you didn't roll too terribly. And then who wants to finish us off?
Ashland, right?
Yeah,
So,
look,
Ashland.
Yeah,
As
Ashland.
captain,
Ashland.
I choose.
Yeah. Take us home, Ashland. Or if you roll a 4, that'd be bad too. Okay.
What's 4?
4 means you have to anchor for the day.
Oh.
So there is no movement. Somehow you guys didn't get a single 4. You get good weather, so you make it there.
We got three times.
Yeah, that was really surprising. I was like, okay. And then I am just going to make a general d20. Natural 20. Very cool. You guys encounter nothing on your way there.
Whoa!
Because you guys...
Wow!
Yeah, you guys took the safe route.
Gonna get a fucking Kraken on our way back.
No.
Noodles.
No, yeah, you guys took the safe route, so. Perfect. So, just as a brief description, because I didn't want it to be super long, unless it had to be. You guys quickly, especially with Vesper on board, who, as you guys find out from this journey, is super familiar with this section of the waters, the Originus Gulf. You don't encounter anyone else on the water, and you don't, at least to your knowledge, you don't know if you're being followed by the purifier, Bianca.
Yes.
But for the most part, besides a couple storms that you guys fucking managed to hit, everything went smoothly. And you guys pull up to Theros. I will go ahead and give you guys a brief description of it. So, one of the 6 ancient cities of Lawcrest that still stand after the country's turbulent past, back before all the countries were unified underneath the Artorca crown, or Torkin, doesn't really matter, Lawcrest stood by itself as a wealthy militaristic empire with tiny states within. Theros is one of those 6 warring city-states alongside Hort, Avaris, Nausicaaeum, Jesus, Diabolophelis, and Crete. Each one of these powerful seats wanted to rule the other, but this would not go on peacefully. Nearly 100 years of warfare took thousands of lives, collapsed dozens of smaller states, leaving only ruins, and left the ordinary people frightened as outside forces waited to sweep in the fallout. This was until a champion general from Hort got 5 other heroes from the other cities to sit down and talk through clever political manipulation. Huh. With these 6 great heroes together, they had the power to bring the Forever War to a peaceful conclusion, and then they created but did not participate in the first Asban Accordance. The Asban Accordance is the governing body of Lawcrest. In honor of these heroes, the cities that they each hailed from erected a colossus in their likeness, with the council dubbed the Titans of Lawcrest. All 6 of the heroes were eventually buried underneath the statue, and rumor has it that the spirits of the heroes. Rumor has it that if the spirits of the heroes believe Lawcrest is in grave danger, the statues will come to life to protect the country that they formed. I will show you. I'm going to show you guys.
What an interesting concept.
I'm going to show you 2 pictures. You fucker. You little fuck. There will be in the chat. So the hero that you guys have is, or see, is Elspeth of Theros. In the chat, I post in the, I should mention, not in the Discord chat, but in the Foundry chat, you'll see what the hero looks like, or the giant colossus, and that she is holding a lantern in one hand. And when you guys entered the city, you sailed between her legs.
Nice.
Not like that. As for the city itself, let me make sure. I'll go here. Okay. I'm gonna break this down for you. The bustling polis of Theros continues on with its everyday traffic of fishermen, merchants, thieves, and royalty alike. Resting near the border of Fallmarsh and Artalia, it gives it a distinct cultural melting pot feel one would think it would have, ranging from humans to tabaxis. The geography of where the city rests allows for the temperature to fluctuate between the desert's scorching temperatures and the cool sea breeze. At this very moment, the people find themselves in a gentle in-between, where clothing is mostly used as a form of concealment, not as a form of protection. You guys arrive as the sun is setting and the moons are beginning to breach the surface. In the middle of the port that you guys sailed in, standing about 100 feet tall, the feminine figure of Elspeth, hero of Theros, stands idly by, gazing into the horizon, her one hand planted firmly around a spear and the other holding forth a lantern with the chain wrapped around her forearm. As night approaches, Elspeth's lantern erupts with a white flame, with the light being reflected around in a 360 range. This is a cue for all the other lights to be ignited as taverns and brothels begin to fill up the night sky. Or wait, hold on. As taverns and brothels light up, they begin to fill the night sky with jovial aurora.
Excellent. Velka feels a twinge of anxiety starting to build in her chest as she lays her eyes upon the city.
And that's when you hear Johnny Silverhand. I'm gonna do this every time because you made me. Lanto! And as you guys careen into the port, that is where we're gonna end the session.
Nice. By
Well,
the way,
guys.
I wanted to say that Dredgen definitely said that out loud for the entire crew to hear when we were sailing through her legs.